My favorite
Well,
moment.
everyone can see you because we're live on Twitch right now for this CWT Twitch TV title match. We have our two competitors here today ready to brawl it out. First, we have to go to our chat. Chris Perkins is here. Eric Moreno is here, the man that the dude beat to get this title match. But introducing first, he is coming to you from the darkness of his room so that you cannot see how dirty it is. He's a former three-time CWT champion, former CWT Holiday Drunk Match champion. One of those coming up tonight, and he's going to be the Triple Crown dude. It's the dude.
Maybe.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I hopefully if I win this, I become Triple Crown. That's what the rules were stated. Right now, I feel like that Joey's the Triple Crown. No, that's gotta work. If he wins title, he becomes not Triple Crown. That's how it works. Tony Khan can make really stupid rules for the Triple Crown championship.
You're like coming
I-
through like very low.
Me?
Oh, there you go. That's better. You just fixed. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. You're
Did
good.
you hear anything that I said?
It was a little choppy.
little
Oh,
choppy.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I was saying how if Tony Khan can make really stupid rules for what makes a Triple Crown champion in AEW, I can make really stupid rules on what makes a Triple Crown champion in CWT. I have an agenda to push, and that agenda is me being the first Triple Crown champion. Hopefully that happens tonight.
Well, we're gonna find out because you have to face someone for the first time in I believe 4 to 5 years, however long it's
Yeah.
been. You guys faced off in a tournament on another trivia channel. More on that later. But since then, Scott has won the Talkamania Championship. He was the Stump the Bum champion, and there might be more to come. That's exciting things. More to come. Yes, point to that Shawn Michaels autograph title. But he is your CWT Twitch TV champion. He is Scott Gata.
What's up, guys? Yes, that is the Stump the Bum Championship bestowed upon me from Shawn Michaels. And then right above that, you can see that's the Twitch TV Championship bestowed upon me by John Cena.
Oh, wow.
So, what's
Was
up,
this
guys?
before or
Excited
after
for
the heel
this
turn?
Yeah, the dude was one of my first ever, I think, opponents I've ever had, like, in this realm of wrestling trivia, some 4 years ago. So, I'm excited to bring it all back full circle, and looking forward to one of these last contests with Strengths. I'm going to miss my pay-per-view posters going away, but
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Absolutely. All right, where did I have that at? There it is. All right, so we are going to go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat. More people walked in. Dwayne is here, and then Eric said the volume is low. Hopefully that is fixed. We have our scoreboard up at the bottom, and you can also, if you're watching, you can bet your loonies, bet those channel points. Someone already put 8,000 on Scott. All right,
I
Dwayne.
have a hunch who that
Dwayne, was that you, Dwayne? Was
I
that
have a
you?
hunch.
All right. So
There's this like reoccurring thing where
Dwayne drops
just
all of his
went
loonies on
against
one
me.
person.
and
It's
hey,
great.
listen, I can't tell him what to do with his metaphorical money.
Dwayne says, shh. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to tell you how round number 1 works. I got the old rules on here. 4 questions worth 1 point each, 2 questions each based on the first round strengths given by both combatants. One final question with 4 possible answers in a random category with 1 point per correct answer. But the 4-point question will go by the new rules, but we are still keeping with your strengths. And we are going to start with the WWE United States Championship. And your
Here we go.
question is, who did Eddie Guerrero defeat in the finals of the tournament to crown the first WWE US champion? Dwayne says, "Shoosh, please." Yes, Chad Gable. Big fan. But yeah, stick around tonight. We're going to take our time with this match because the CWD Holiday Drunk match is coming up after this, even though it's not a holiday. Happy June.
It's almost Flag Day here in the United States.
All right, happy Flag Day, guys. Happy Flag Day. Perkins says this one is Mr. Iguana. Big fan.
It could happen one day.
It could. He could be the United States champion. But in this case, dude, what do you have?
Chris Benoit.
And Scott,
Yes, the Rabid Wolverine.
Chris Benoit, the Rabid Wolverine. Yeah, that was the night that Rhino turned on him. His best friend in all the world because they had neck surgery together. All right. Eric says it's a Pride Month holiday drunk match. Maybe, but we'll have to find out what that theme is later on. Your second question. Kofi Kingston defeated Sheamus to win the U.S. Championship in what type of match at Extreme Rules 2011? Oh, damn, you guys are in pretty quick on that one. All right. 3, 2, 1. Scott, what do you got?
I got it right because I just remember it was a sick ending. Tables match.
And dude.
Yeah, it was a second tables.
All right. It was a sick ending to that tables match. We're moving along very quickly here because now we're going to go to
Not a
WWE.
second ending for Big Show versus Cody. I love that ending. I don't care what people say. I will die on that hill. One of my favorite finishes ever.
All right. So we're going to go to your first question in pay-per-view posters. And the question is, what and when?
Uh-oh.
What and when? I'm going to need the pay-per-view and the year that this pay-per-view poster aligns to. I have photoshopped out the pay-per-view and the date. Because I need a year and the pay-per-view name.
This looks very familiar, and I'm going with my gut, but it could be a couple other things. I feel.
It could, couldn't it? Yes. I, came up with this. I was like, you know what? We'll do a pay-per-view poster question like this. It's a good idea.
I like it's nice.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
cool.
All right. And it was easy to edit because it's mostly black. All right, dude. What do you have?
My immediate gut said Breaking Point 2009.
And Scott.
Yeah, you tricked us with the year because isn't it the only breaking point?
Yeah.
It
That-
sure
that
is
was-
the only breaking point in 2009. 3-3. Eric getting that one right in the chat. And the last question, Dwayne said just Extreme Rules. Now, would I do that, Dwayne? Would I make it that easy that it was an Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules? Come on. I would. All right, moving on
Not
to your
this
second
time.
question in pay-per-view posters. And that question is, which wrestler was the only featured on the King of the Ring 1999 poster? Eric says that pay-per-view is the first he rented at a video store. I don't even think, like... I know you were in, like, another country, Eric, but, like, I don't even think by 2009 the video stores here rented wrestling?
Well,
Maybe select ones?
this might be the end of my perfect route. In game, I should say.
Well,
But I think I have a pretty solid guess.
we're going to find out, bring that down. Scott, what is it?
Well, it's the Big Show.
Dude,
I took a guess and just said Billy Gunn.
that would be weird if they just put the guy who's going to win the King of the Ring on
I
the
go,
poster.
you
but
know
yeah,
what? This would be something I feel like Vince would do.
it
You
was
ready
the
for
Big
this?
Show.
Since
Yep.
we got like time to spare.
Oh, God, you just have the poster right there.
Ugh.
Ah, for son of a bitch. son
Autograph,
of a
world's
bitch.
largest athlete.
He's like,
Oh, no. It's just right there. Like,
listen.
oh, my God.
So-
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes, Scott get questions about pay-per-views that are posters that are right in front of him. Sometimes I get questions about events that I'm at.
Just, if you watch it back, though, my eyes were locked here. I was not.
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
at it.
I'm pretty sure you knew it. Like,
Yeah.
it went down, and I was like, oh, well, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to bring up our wrestling wheel, decide what four-pointer we're going to do. And your four-pointer will come in the category of... Let's find out. What could it be? It could be the WWF / the WWE. All right,
It's gonna
so...
be crazy.
Dude, you are currently not in the lead. So, I'm going to need you to pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
2 it is. All right, so your question. 4 points, 4 possible answers, 1 point per each one is, who were the final 4 wrestlers in the tournament to crown the King of the Ring leading into Crown Jewel 2021? And this is for, obviously, the King of the Ring, because the other one's the Queen of the Ring, so please put 4 dudes. Dwayne says he was at the King of the Ring 1999, and he didn't even know that.
The King of the Ring.
Pretty crazy we have King of the Ring questions, because that's Scott's round 2 strengths.
Oh, this is 21.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still in the right year.
Let me make sure that I do have the right year here, because I've done that before. Yeah, it was 2021. Okay, cool. Just checking. Perkins with some great answers.
I have some a bunch of names that definitely may have not been in this tournament that may have also been other tournaments within 3-4 year span.
Weren't you the guy who once used Saudi pay-per-views as a strength?
Yeah, do you think that was really well thought out?
No, knowing you.
We didn't even
absolutely
get
not.
to them. That was in my 2 out of 3 falls match. We didn't even get to them. So,
Well, you better focus on writing down answers, dude.
I have. All right, I'm gonna go with my gut for the last one. I don't think it's it.
Oh,
But-
brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, no, it's not it. It's not it. Hold on. You said take my time, so you know what? I am taking my time.
Well, there's still limits to how long I give you to answer the questions.
You know what?
I will still count you down if I have to.
All right.
Don't you
I'm
worry,
in.
dirty dub dude.
I am dirty dub dude.
Scott, are you still thinking? Or are you good?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, but I'm in. I'll
All
just do
right.
it.
Let's go with dude first. What do you got?
Well, I definitely got the final two: Xavier Woods and Finn Balor.
Okay.
I took a guess and said Baron Corbin because
Okay.
that would make sense. He would definitely be in the tournament. And then I was stuck between two. I remember Elias being in the final four of maybe one of them, but I'm pretty sure that was 2019. And then for some reason, Sheamus also came to mind, so I said Sheamus.
Okay. And Scott, what do you have?
So I much like Dude. I have the first two, Xavier Woods and Finn Balor, and then I put Baron Corbin, and then I had Rey Mysterio, but I was like, let me switch him for the Miz.
Okay, 1 second. Just want to make sure I have this right when I looked at it. Okay, I don't know why I wrote that, but yeah, sure. All right, so your correct answers are Xavier Woods and Finn Balor,
Yeah.
but then also Sami Zayn and Jinder Mahal.
Oh,
Sami Zayn and Jinder Mahal. Chris Perkins put Flair, Garvin, Funk, and Dusty. Dwayne had AJ Styles. Chris Perkins said Balor Woods. Yep. Jinder. Oh, he got 3. Or that's Eric. Yeah, Eric got 3. Missed out on Corbin, but no, it was Sami Zayn.
I have no recollection of Jinder.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal.
That dude. If any one of us said Jinder, crazy Paul. I don't.
All right.
Listen,
Well,
not that I hindered the gender, but I just
You should
apparently
not.
don't remember the gender.
well, it is currently 5-6, and we're gonna go to round number 2. Eric says he hindered Sammy. All right. So we're gonna go to round number 2, and it works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second string provided for the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point. There's no steals. 4 total points available. And round number 2. So, we're going to start with Dude's strengths. And Dude, you chose Randy Orton pay-per-view matches.
Oh, fuck. You see, I don't. See, I picked these strengths, and I don't.
Randy Orton's first pay-per-view one-on-one match came against 2 at Unforgiven 2003.
Shawn Michaels.
That is correct. Randy Orton defeated Raw Van Dam in which match type at One Night Stand 2007?
Stretcher.
Stretcher is correct. How many of Randy Orton's 10 WWE Championship reigns started on a pay-per-view event?
Can I? Alright, well.
So it is 10 or less.
So you got.
Could be anyone. You'll never know. Dun-dun-dun.
I'm gonna do this one for fun.
Sure. Coming up, we need to spin maybe 2 wheels. Here, open up the Twitch TV match wheel.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready with an
I
answer?
might be one off.
Okay.
7.
That is incorrect. It's 9. He only won the
9?
title on a TV show, or the WWE Championship on a TV show once when he won the title
Oh,
on Raw.
you know what I did? I fucked up. I read it wrong. I thought it was ended. So that it's
okay. It's all right.
uh,
It's all right. Yeah, it's 9. That's why I was
so
like,
if the next one is how many ended? 7?
See, I had to think about that for a second because I was thinking World Heavyweight title in that too.
Yeah, no,
True,
I for some reason my fatal mistake, which I've done many times, I hear the question, I don't read it, and then I heard
That's
the
fair.
wrong button.
Let's see what you can get your final question. Who was the last wrestler Randy Orton eliminated during the Team Barrett versus Team Orton match at Survivor Series 2011 before he was eliminated by Barrett seconds later, losing the match?
2011. Who would have been in this one? maybe David Otunga, maybe Primo, Swagger, both people that could have been in this. Uh, yeah, I knew he lost this.
Thanks, Eric.
Was Del Rio in this one? No, Del Rio couldn't have been in this one. He was the champion. It might not have been Dolph either. He might have had faced Zack Ryder in this one. Maybe. Insert mid card in early 2010s here. Let me say, damn. I feel like David Otunga's the answer, but I would be stupid if I said David Otunga and it's Jack Swagger, or someone that's like, oh man, that's why did I say David Otunga?
Gonna need an answer.
I'll go with my gut and say David Otunga.
That is incorrect. It was Hunico.
Oh, see, I was almost there when I said it could have been David Otunga. It could have been Primo.
You killed the viewers, dude. We lost 2 viewers at the time you thought about that. It's all right though.
I could have.
Right,
I was
so
getting there.
You're gonna get 2 points, and we're gonna go to Scott's, and you chose the King of the Ring from '93 to '02, but the tournaments and the pay-per-views. But I think I wrote all questions about the tournaments. No, I didn't, because your first question is, who was the first wrestler to compete in 2 main event matches at the King of the Ring pay-per-view event?
Bam Bam Bigelow?
That is correct. Next question. Which 2 future King of the Ring tournament winners faced off in the first round of the 2002 tournament?
Brock Lesnar and Booker T.
That is incorrect. It was Booker T and William Regal.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I didn't word that correctly. I meant like future as in after 2002. That's why I was like, that's easier.
Oh, gotcha.
Because,
okay.
like, you know, Sheamus and Wade Barrett were not there in 2002. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to move on to the next one. Who was the first wrestler to compete in the tournament with 2 completely different gimmicks? And this is for the ones from '93 to '02. Come on, Dwayne. Sheamus in 2002? Come on, dude.
Was Quang in a tournament? I guess was my question. Was he in the '94? Because the first one that pops in my head is Lex Luger, because Narcissist.
Okay,
No.
I mean completely different name. Yeah, no, like
okay.
completely different name. Yeah, not like, Lex and Lex.
So maybe it was Savio Vega, but let me think this for a second.
You're all good, Dwayne. I'm just bugging you.
Yeah, I mean, I know Savio Vega was in it in '95. I can't remember if Quang was in it in '94, but I'm just gonna say Savio Vega / Quang.
That is correct, and that's exactly what I have in my document. It says Savio Vega / Quang.
Yeah, I saw this one, like, I don't even have any clue.
All right. And your final question: which tag team wrestler did Crush replace in the 1994 tournament?
Oh man. Didn't he replaced like Quebecer at Survivor Series the year before, I think, right? But in the King of the Ring tournament.
From Eric, excellent pull, Scott.
Did he do it again? I don't know. My gut said. You know what? I'm just gonna say Pierre.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey.
Ah, yeah, I would.
But Scott, you'll also get 2 points, bringing it up to 7-8. Perkins says, "Fucking Quang,
Quang.
Quang." That's the sound my pots make when I drop them on the floor. All right,
Quang. You ever take the impossible quiz? I think that was an answer.
was it?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well,
I haven't done the impossible quiz since I was like 12.
okay. Well, we're gonna go to your next round, but we have to decide which round that is because this is a Twitch TV title match.
Dude, this could either go great or bad for me.
So we're gonna bring back up that fancy wheel. We have our Twitch TV title match wheel. And what kind of round will we be playing today? We're gonna be playing in the realm of the streak.
No.
So we gotta buy time. So this is the worst one to buy time with. So you guys better be right.
Well, here's the
Right.
thing. I told Cass this. I guess I'll tell everybody. I think the match for me was depending on what this wheel would spin on, because I'm historically great at battle zones, and historically pretty bad at the other two. So
Well, I'm going to let you know, guys, that your first question will come in the category. So for those of you watching at home, what's up, Emmy? Thank you for being here. What's up, Emmy? How you doing? See, I got badges now. Remember I told you about that? I bought those Lucha Mask badges. All right. So your first question. This works like there's going to be 5 questions. If you get it right, you move on to the next question. If you get it wrong, you don't. And if you both get it wrong, I waste 4 questions. But no, it's all right. But
what if
we'll-
purposely get this first one wrong just to piss him off?
no. All right. So your first question comes in the category of the WWE, and that question is, who was the last wrestler to win a chairs match in the WWE, doing so at the TLC 2018 event? Oh God, everything hurts. Big fan of the chairs matches.
I know this match. I just can't remember who won.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know
guys.
the 2 guys. I know the 2 guys in it.
Are you guys both in?
Yeah,
Dude, what do you got?
Rey Mysterio.
Scott.
All right, we're either both in or we're both out. Rey Mysterio.
You mother. No, you got it right. It is Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
He's Randy Orton.
I remember the match.
All right,
Like,
so
who
your
was in it?
your next question will come in the category of Kamala.
Ooh.
Okay.
So your question is, Kamala made his final WWE match appearance in June of 2006, losing to which future Intercontinental Champion on Raw?
Love this. Love this.
Ah,
This is his final match of the WWE. Good old Kamala.
This question was made for me.
Big fan of Kamala James Harris.
oh, I think I got it. Just came
All
in.
right. Okay, let's find out. If we're gonna go to another question, Scott, what do you got?
I went with Umaga.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's Umaga.
All right. Umaga is the correct answer as we go on to your next question, the category of New Jack. We'll explain the categories afterward. All right. So your question is, New Jack teamed with which wrestler winning the ECW Tag Team Championships as the Gangsta Naders? Not the Gangstas, the Gangsta Naders. Looks like you're both in. Dude, what do you got?
I tried to use context clues and I said RVD.
Oh, Scott.
I got Cronus.
Well, it was the Gangsta Natives because he teamed with a member of the Eliminators.
Oh.
And that member was No, it's Cronus. It's not Saturn. It's Cronus. Because
But
Saturn
you
went to
understand?
WCW.
Do you understand my logic with that one?
Like Van Daminator?
Yeah, that's. I was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I'm
So,
not.
Dude, your round is over. Scott,
Yeah.
you're going to continue on. And to your next question, you can do this verbally as you did put down your board. You understand the rules. And your next question comes in the category of George the Animal Steel. And your question is, George the Animal Steel returned to the WWF in 1998 as a member of which stable?
Dude, this is such a dude question.
Why couldn't this be like my first? I'm so bad that I couldn't get this question.
The oddities.
The Oddities is correct. All
I
right.
once went to a show where Matt Taven did a moonsault and George the Animal Steel like wasn't supposed to be in his way, but he was, and I swear to God, like I thought George the Animal Steel died right then and there.
Oh my.
Well,
Yeah, Matt Taven did like a moonsault from like inside the ring to the outside, and his just like leg came down on the top of George Steele's head.
All right. So your final question comes in the category of Haku.
My cornhole partner.
Which WWE Hall of Famer did Mang defeat to become the final WCW Hardcore Champion?
Thinking of all these names, but they're not Hall of Famers.
This could be the make or break of a 2-score game going into the final round.
I'm not going to get this one. I'm just going to guess Jeff Jarrett.
The correct answer is Terry Funk.
Ah,
Terry Funk.
but I'm not.
But that means we're in tie territory as we go to the final round. You know, we had a title match a couple weeks ago that went to 7 overtimes. If that happens again today, it might. Who knows? But the theme of that round was Kamala and George Steele are the 2 wrestlers that dude insists on having in his universe that he insists on telling me about every time I talk to him. And his
They're
universe
in
mode
a
of video game.
blood feud. Georgie Adams still screwed Kamala at WrestleMania.
And
Screwed,
then,
oh my god!
if you
It was,
scroll to the bottom of Scott Gotta's Instagram, the first 2 wrestlers I saw were New Jack and Haku.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah.
Yep, they were the first ones on there.
I'm mad that I didn't get that I didn't last long enough to get the out of these questions. Like if I lose the match, whatever. But I will be mad that I did not get the out of these questions.
Alright, so we are going to go to our final round. And, final round works like this. I can still use the new one for that. The player in the lead will give a number between 1 and 3 for how many times the 20 categories in the final round will be shuffled. Then the opposing player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each question is worth 3 points. In the case of a tie, overtime will continue until 1 player is correct and 1 is incorrect. Is that understood amongst our players? So,
Yes, sir.
before we begin, Scott, how many times we shuffle in the final round between 1 and 3?
Let's go 3 times.
All right, shuffle.
And I'm sorry. Can you repeat the rules one more time? Sorry.
All right.
My bad.
The player in the lead will give a number between 1 and 3 for how many times the 20 categories in the final round will be shuffled. Then the opposing player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each question worth 3 points. In the case of tie, overtime will continue until 1 player is correct and 1 is incorrect. Dude, would you like those repeated again?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you know that you can go fuck yourself, and you give me
Yeah,
3
I'm
numbers.
sorry. I was wanting out thinking about Kamal and George Steele.
Dude, I can give
The
you the whole
feud of the year?
backstory. I can give you the whole backstory of just my roster. It's great. Cass hates it, but it's crazy. There's this whole faction.
yeah,
Crackers.
yeah. Like, I don't think
I
I'm
bet
allowed
you
to
can't
say
guess
that
who's
here.
in that one.
All right. So, dude, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Let's go. 5 for the amount of stars that Doink the Clown and Duke Hudson in the Last Man Standing match got. 15. That's the amount of time Ilya Dragunov and Undertaker's Iron Man match lasted. And let's go with 8 because that's the amount of people that was in the Michael Vick's Puppy Pound Invitational Battle Royal.
What?
Won by Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Wow.
All right. Well, we're going to go to your first question. It comes in the category of factions and tag teams. Your question is, what did the winners of the 2018 Mixed Match Challenge receive for winning the tournament? You definitely missed a year. You missed a year in the Dudeverse.
Who said that?
Dwayne.
Well, you can just let me know all your questions. They will be answered.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. You guys look like you're both in.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you got?
I said number 30 in their respective rumbles.
Scott?
Said number 30 in the 2019 Royal Rumble.
Both works. You guys covered all bases of it, so yes, points on the board. So we go to your next
There you go.
question.
I'm pretty sure we could have put number 30 in Rumble, and that would have been fine. But...
Yeah. I actually just had number 30 in the Rumble. Your next one comes in the category of gimmick matches, and it is...
What if I just put number 30?
Sure. In 1985, who became the first wrestler to win the Intercontinental Championship in a steel cage match? And this is, of course, the WWE Intercontinental Championship, or the WWF. And we have one question remaining. Maybe. Pretty soon we're going to be getting ready for our CWT Holiday Drunk Match. I know everyone's excited about that. I'll get the next question copied over.
No. No, I'm gonna change my mind again. For the third time. Man.
I'm stuck between two people.
I don't know. Man, I might...
It's Flag Day, Dwayne. We're celebrating it's Flag Day and Pride Month for the holiday drunk match.
I this. All right. If I get this, I get this. I don't. I don't. I should have read the radio question better and known who.
It wouldn't. Yeah, would it have mattered? It wouldn't have mattered.
No. Well, anyway, and then. Well, if I get this one wrong, then I should have known this one. How
Oh yeah, it's the Father's Day holiday drunk match. Good point, Dwayne. Happy Father's Day, guys. All right. That's why Travis is in it tonight, because he's a father. All right. Guys, we're going to take the question down. Scott, what do you have?
This is my third answer, but it's my final answer. I'm saying Tito Santana.
Dude.
So I was either stuck between Tito or this guy. I said Don Muraco, however you say it.
Well, I'm going to let you know that the winner of this match is still Twitch TV champion. Correct answer was Tito Santana.
I knew it was one of the two.
Tito Santana.
Yeah,
the last question will not
I originally had Valentine because I was like, okay, he was champ at WrestleMania 1 in '85. And then I said, maybe Savage since he was champ going into WrestleMania 2. But then I was like, oh, back then, I swear Faces always won steel cage matches. So then I switched to Tito. That was my logic. But I pulled that one out.
Dwayne did get it right under the same human rule without Matador. But yeah, Scott, You did. You've retained the title. You stopped Dirty Dub Dude. You're the first person to, I believe, retain a title 2 times in a row in a very long time.
Probably since Michael Turner held the Twitch belt.
I'm gonna say yes. Let me do some stat checks on that for you. Cha-ching, way to go, Scott. Great game. Cha-ching on what, Dwayne? You just get a refund on your 8,000.
How many times do we have to explain this to you? Like, I feel like that guy from Sweater. How many times do I have to explain this to you, old man?
You
Or
just
teach
get
you a
a,
lesson.
you just get
That's
a
what
refund.
teach you a lesson, old man.
Yeah, the last person to defend a title, more than once was. Okay, it's either Paul or Michael Turner, but it was over 2 years ago. So,
Yeah, there you go.
congratulations, Scott. You are the next person to have 2 title defenses. But anything you want to say, talk about, take your time to dude. If not, we're just going to hang out here until the drunk matches. We'll get some of the drunk match competitors in here if they're around.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you, dude. Pleasure. All mine. Great match. Love playing with you guys. I'll just say, stay tuned to my social media. Maybe something big's coming. Fingers crossed. All I'll say is, Tom Brady, you better watch out. I'm coming for you.
Okay.
That's any indication.
Threatening.
But yeah.
Dude, that was your 51st match at CWT and your 20th loss. You're now 30-20-1. You are
There
way
you
ahead
go.
of anyone else in terms of matches.
Yeah, because I'm the only constant in this league.
Dwayne says I only need 500,000 more to a title match.
Well, if you keep betting like how you are, you might never get there.
Well, dude, anything you want to say or talk about or do? Or...
No, this was fun. I knew going into this match, like I said, that it kind of all depended on what that third round was, and that's just how the match goes. You live by that, you die by that. And who knows if it was the workhorse round, maybe I would have did a lot better. Maybe if it was the battle zone, I would have done a lot better. Who knows? Maybe I would have done a lot worse if it was the battle zone. We don't know what the battle zone was, but this is how it was, and I still had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters. People forget that this is all for fun. Like, they complain when they get questions that they don't know. They complain when they lose. Or cry when they lose, but it doesn't matter. But I wanted to face Scott, like, for the belt or not. This is my last run here, so Scott was one of the people I wanted to face. So it was nice to get that off, I guess, the checklist. And thank you for burying me softly, brother. Yeah, I got maybe I'm in this tournament. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I take a certain old yeller behind the shed and put him out of his misery. That's all I'll say about that.
Absolutely, and we are going to let you know that, you guys could be in the tournament. We are not revealing who is in the tournament until I make the group chat, and then no one really knows until I promote it that day. That's the fun of this tournament that we have so far.
Maybe Cass started seeing my face, and he's like, fuck him being in the tournament.
Will you know your fate? Will you be in the tournament? Who knows? Maybe if, people that are easier to schedule do make the tournament, and some people do not.
Yeah. Maybe if you watched the content constantly, you'd get better booked.
Absolutely.
If you supported, maybe you get preferable booking.
That is very true. Also, I'm just listening to you through my speakers because my headphones decided to just shut off randomly at the end of that.
Didn't that happen like 2 days ago?
But yeah, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Entertain the people. I just got to fix these headphones.
Entertain.
Does everybody want to see that Big Show poster again?
Yeah, let's see the Big Show poster. That's what gave you the win. The Big Show. It wasn't the poster itself. It
favorite
was
poster
the
you own.
picture.
What's that?
What's your favorite poster?
Oh, honestly, I think it's like one I just got done. This, so that John Cena Battleground one, I feel like, I don't know, it's just like a dope shot of him. And I did just get it autographed, but it doesn't, I think I chose the wrong color marker for it. So it doesn't come out that clear. But he recently did a signing. I went down to Philadelphia for it. Kurt kind of like a little vacation. I went to Atlantic City and then I went to Philadelphia, and he signed it, but see, like, I don't know. I think I went with the wrong color, and then he wrote Hustle.
Okay, yeah, the green, the bluish green or whatever it is.
Yeah, I should have went like white or silver, but
So
I kind of went panic mode. I was gonna do like silver, but I watched him like sign before me with a silver Sharpie, and it was like dead. And I'm like, you'd think I'd be like strategic enough to like bring my own markers, but I'm like, oh, they got plenty. I'll just use theirs. But they use it like 1,000 times, so the marker ends up being pretty dried out. So I like made the switch. I was like, go blue. But
do you do you use paint pens on posters, or is that just for writing on like plastic on figures?
You said use paint pens?
Yeah, do you use paint pens for posters, or would you? Or
like I let them do it, but I guess the paint pen does come out better. Like I have a Hell in a Cell 2016 poster. It's the one where Sasha and Charlotte main event. It's like the first women's main event, non NXT. And I met Sasha earlier this year, so she signed it, and she put Legit Boss on it too, and it's really nice, and I believe it is a silver paint pen. I'm going to get Charlotte next week when I go to the Fanatics Fest. I'll meet her there. Spoiler alert: what I was insinuating involves the Fanatics Fest. That may be happening for me, so we'll see. But anyway, meeting Charlotte there and having her sign that so I can complete that poster.
That's pretty dope.
I'm hoping I can get away with her writing the Queen on it or something. But
Dwayne has a question.
See, like I'm not really interested in selling any of them, but I feel like maybe I will just put them on eBay for a ridiculous price and just see if anybody bites. And if it sells for a ridiculous price, then yeah, I'll give it to them. But like the first one I ever started is over there. It's Survivor Series 2004.
Right. I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, so that one, I actually won that poster, believe it or not, in a trivia contest on WWE.com back in like 2005.
Okay. Was that when they used to do that Raw Interactive thing?
I think that's exactly what it was called. It was called like Raw Interactive. They do question after question, but you have to like wager points before the questions.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, you have to finish like top 100 or top 50, I don't know, something. And it's like, I realized after doing it, like after a couple weeks or whatever, I was like, you just have to wager all your points. Like, cause it just, when you look at the leaderboard, it's like, you kind of like have no choice. But yeah, so, it was this poster. It's the one where they're all like animated. And then right after I won this poster, the first person I got to sign it, Triple H came to Connecticut to do, where did he look at? I always do the wrong way on these things. Triple H was doing a book signing for the whatever his like workout book or whatever.
Okay.
So I got Batista after. Basically, there's 16 guys on here, and I got 14 of them because unfortunately, I was never able to get Benoit or Guerrero on that poster. But it's got like everybody in Evolution's on it signed. Cena signed it. Big Show. Randy Orton, Jericho, you name it. But one that's probably, to me, I guess it's pretty rare is I have the Survivor Series 2016 poster that's got Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, Fantasy Warfare. And that one I had to mail in for Brock. I know I never really usually mail in things, but I was very nervous about that one because it was already signed by Goldberg. But Fitterman did a signing with Brock Lesnar, and I was like, I got to do it. Got to send it in, so.
Oh yeah, Dwayne says he was just curious. I wouldn't sell them either. Yeah, that's fair too. That's like sentimental, right? It's like you're a collector.
I tell my family, I say, if anything ever happens to me, I was like, just know how much this stuff's worth. Find the right person. Like,
yeah. Brandon, welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Jordan wants me to play trivia.
How was your first time?
Good.
How was your first time in a long time?
I'm over it.
Oh, well, it's not.
I want to end it, but I don't want to tell Jordan. Can one of you tell Jordan I want to break up with him?
We are live on Twitch right now.
Are we really?
Yeah. Yeah, we are live on Twitch. He's not watching. Okay. What trivia is he doing? Doesn't he know you're in the drunk match tonight? Yeah, we're doing it's a double feature. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, to Brandon, who lost the match for us.
You win as a team, you lose as a team. Clearly,
I
I
have
was,
outscored you.
clearly I was the glue holding the team together. And ever compete in Lights Out again. Because I ended on a happy note. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, of course.
he's allowed it.
All right, there we go. What did we have here? We had. Yeah, apparently you guys were on mute for a little bit of it, but they did still hear that part. I just changed over the screen because we're on a different StreamYard type of thing. But yeah, so what is everyone's plans for like this weekend?
Painting a nursery.
Oh, how long till we get to the due date, Brandon? Can the world know?
The world knows. Yeah, I've told the world on a few shows. I tried to use it as a bargaining chip to not kick me out of a league. It worked. We're 6 months in. We got 3 months to go. September 29th.
Ooh,
Everything changes.
damn. Well, I'll let you know that my birthday is September 23rd, so if it happens,
Maybe.
it's good luck.
It can happen.
But yeah, Perkins says he hopes you're having a good day.
Thanks, Perk. I always wish Perks have it.
Brandon, do you own any wrestling posters? Wait, you do? Oh shit.
I don't think so. I don't know why I'm looking around. There's nothing in this room except for wedding photos. But I think I used to, but I don't think I have anymore. I had a signed photo of Joey Ryan, but then I got rid of that.
Oh god.
Is the one poster that you had the Breaking Point 09 poster?
Unfortunately, no.
It was not this. It was not this poster.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, listen, I only ever saw that poster at one point in my life, and that was during when Breaking Point 09 was happening. So I don't know why I do that. Kind of immediately.
I
used to be such a nerd.
of the movie Warrior, but not signed by Kurt Angle. Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh, with the bear?
Wrestling adjacent.
He's in it.
He's in it, yeah.
And he gets his fucking
what did you say,
ass
Scott?
beat.
I used to. Well, I still am such a nerd, but I used to be such a nerd that I would go on Wikipedia, just anticipating, because they would always have the pay-per-view poster on the Wikipedia page. So I would always just oh, did it drop yet? Oh, did it drop yet? What does it look like? Like, who is on it? So, yeah.
I kind of cheated the system and I had a poster reprinted for my living room just because I love the poster so much. But I had the Royal Rumble 2001 poster in my living room.
That's a good one. Is that the one that they redid in 2018, 2019?
Yeah, it's it was
That
originally done 91, 92.
Yeah, and then they redid it in
That's a good one. I like the what is it? The 2008 poster where they're on the subway. That one's a.
Oh yeah,
I like
it was in
that
New
one.
York.
I
Perkins
got
says,
that one only because I was at that Rumble. For all the posters I have, I don't think I've been to any of these shows.
Perkins says, I had a great item at Lawson, the original Four Horsemen and J.J. Dillon on a Four Horsemen shirt. She became my ex real quick after throwing it out.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
But speaking of Perkins in the 2001 Royal Rumble, Perkins was at the 2001 Royal Rumble and missed the finish because he had to take a piss in classic Perkins fashion.
What, the finish of the Rumble?
Yeah, he told me the
Dang.
story. He told that story one night here. I don't know if it was on air or not, but yeah, he said he had to piss and
There's 4 guys in the ring or less.
It's like, yeah, it's like number 30 had already come out. Like, just hold it, bro.
nature calls, man. It's
Even
Perkins.
after 30 comes out, like you still usually get sometimes, 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
Do
there
you,
you go. He curves it. Yeah, I did. It happened. That's my favorite story of yours, Perkins.
How would you book a Royal Rumble, Brandon? Like, who would you have win?
My answer to any fantasy booking is always Chuck Taylor wins.
Okay. Mine would be, personally speaking,
Keep it
Kamala.
going. I'll be right back.
Now,
Yeah, well, he's dead now, but like, if I were able to bring
That's
him back
why
to the dead, I would have him win. I've been on such a Kamala kick recently.
I've been on a weird Tajiri kick lately too.
Yeah.
I'm watching all these Tajiri clips for some reason.
That Kamala question though kind of threw me off. I'm glad he said like future Intercontinental Champion because didn't Kamala have a match in that era against Rob Conway when Rob Conway was like facing all the
Maybe before that, but
Because that would have been my answer if it didn't say future Intercontinental Champion.
yeah. Well, I just remember it. Like, I just vividly remember it. Like, I think it might have been like WWT or something, but I answered or something where I answered that as a question, and then I go, oh no, wait, that happened on Raw, and I remember it. But I future Intercontinental Champion, yeah. That was right around the time I think they were doing. It was Taboo Tuesday, or I don't know if it was Cyber Sunday yet, and they were doing. Umaga was like beefing with Eugene, so they kept on having.
Oh yeah.
Like the legends come out, and Kamala was one of them.
What was I gonna say?
Like
Oh,
those
like
declines
also
of
that
them?
era though. Remember Kamala with the Diva search?
Yeah.
That was just so random.
All right, so I did look it up beforehand when I was doing this. What did he say? Goddamn, a Beta beer? Is that like a New Orleans thing or American thing? I don't know. 2001 thing maybe. But no, I looked it up. So Kamala's match before that, he wrestled Randy Orton to a no contest in 2005
Yeah, I remember that one
on a
too.
SmackDown.
I remember that one too.
Let's see if there was more. We have the Great Kamala. He had a lot of names.
The Ugandan Giant,
The Mississippi Mauler.
the former NXT North American champion.
Jesus, dude, he's not the
Yeah,
NXT North
he
American
is.
champion. He's not.
Well, not in this context, but in this context, Duke Hudson is the most over person, not named Dusty Rhodes.
By the way, dude, if you want to continue the Looney streak, we're not in a match right now. You could look at the stream and continue the Looney streak.
Oh yeah, dude, the great Looney streak of 2025.
Why is Cage Match really not loading well today? I had this problem earlier. All right, I gotta upload the new background.
I'm like hungry, dude.
I'm just glad I'm here because I haven't thought about Rob Conway in probably like 15 years.
You should listen to his theme song.
Dude, I tell you, like a month ago, me and my buddy, I don't even know where we were driving.
Oh, Boo
And then-
oh, God.
Randomly, Rob Conway's theme just came on, and we were just jamming out.
It's not a great theme, but I love it.
Yeah, if you are here watching, I have a surprise for you because this is the theme of our drunk match tonight. If you're not already
I
aware,
remember this.
Combat Wrestling Trivia Holiday Drunk Match New York Times Edition? What could that mean?
Oh, I don't know.
I wasn't watching. I was listening to this Randy Newman-esque.
Oh, you're listening to Just Look at Me.
Look at me.
2000, yeah, this was like right around. Yeah, they're probably like trying to get on that Pixar kick. They're like,
So-
Randy, it works for Pixar. Let's just throw in a Randy.
One of my
Newman.
How do you-
favorite things is SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Rob Conway is in his La Resistance gear, but he has that theme song.
How do you feel about Paul Burchill as a pirate?
Oh, I love Paul Burchill as a pirate.
Dude, I was so like, listen, dude, I was so happy when he would come off that rope, and then when Mark Henry destroyed him.
Yeah, that
I'm
gave
low,
me
I'm low.
for like 14-year-old Brandon. It was really over. Cullen
That's
Howard.
like 2005, 2006 SmackDown, though. I don't know. I just shake my head. That juniors division, the Dicks, Jim.
I
Don't you
I
hate on
love
James and
that
Chad?
era.
Didn't they get into a fight with each other? I
Yeah.
remember reading on the dirt sheets.
Who? The Gemini?
The Dicks. Like one of them
Ah.
pinched the other one out backstage or something, and then that just led to them getting fired.
They were dicks. Yeah, holiday drunk
What are
match.
you
I
in?
appreciate if anyone's sticking around, but we're just chilling. Eric said he'd be here soon.
Who else is in? Joey?
Joey is a champion, and Travis
Told
Fate.
me. Ah.
Yeah, celebrate
Fate.
Father's Day, and a future father and a current father.
Joey could be a future father too.
That is also very true.
Joey's just
Eventually.
Did you say
If he
Joey's
wants,
his daddy?
if they want to be. Eric could also be a future father.
He's
That's
Poppy.
true.
Not-
Oh.
my-
Wow. Tato lore? No.
No, I'm allowed to.
What? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Also, we want to give a special shout out to it's Dim's birthday, guys. Did you know
It is
that?
Dim's birthday.
It's Dim's birthday. We love
Everybody-
Dim.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jim,
Get naked for Dim. That's
Everyone, show your butts.
Which
Not
match did
on
he-
Twitch. Oh my God, I'll get banned.
What match did he do that for? It was against Jamie 3, right?
Yeah, but it was in Wrestling with Trivia, and then this is the 1-year anniversary of Dim's bare ass Extreme Bash.
What an event!
What,
Has it really
God.
been 1 year since then?
Yeah, because we did it around his birthday. Well, it would have been when Joey won the title, so let's see when
Yeah,
Joey
when
won the
did
title.
he? I vaguely remember losing the belt. Well, I've lost the belt a couple times. You can't
when
become a
did-
3-time champion without losing it at least twice.
Oh no, that happened in October. I thought it was around Dim's birthday. But it was Dim's bare ass Extreme Bash. That was in 2023.
That and Matty Law's Moonlight Ride.
What is this?
Ah,
Kamal!
there he is.
Oh shit.
my Kamala autograph.
Ugandan giant. Dude, look at that.
Which-
That's
another instance of I chose the wrong marker on this glossy photo, but
Also, I still do have the Dim's bare ass Extreme Bash background.
yeah, and you still have the Iron Sheik theme playing in the background.
You're damn right we do.
That,
And we also have Matty Law's Moonlight Ride background.
do you have For the Kitties?
the Iron Sheik, I have this autograph.
I don't. Oh you have everyone's autograph. Who haven't you met? We got the Dude Hall of Fame.
Yeah. That could be you too one day. If you just eat your prayers and say your vitamins.
I mean, if that's what you really want in life. If the friggin'
Brandon,
Sultan.
you too could be in the CWT Hall of Fame one day.
I love that it's come out that like Sabu, that's who they wanted to be the original Sultan.
Oh yeah, huh? How
Yeah,
about
that came out recently. Also, our viewers just spiked for some reason. That's weird.
Well,
Alright.
because you started playing the Iron Sheik's theme.
Let me bring back
That
the
is
Sultan.
true.
No, because he started pulling out his ass, and that's
Yeah,
why
oh yeah, they were like,
Right? Oh, there's butts gonna be on here. We love butts. That'll get plenty of views.
yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
I'll drop in the hot tub. I'll bring my camera outside. That will.
Oh, I could use a hot tub setting. Man, we'll get millions of views. I gotta get into shape. I'll set up. If we get to 500 followers by the end of the year, I will buy a kiddie pool and set it up in this room and do a trivia match from a kiddie pool.
and
I'll
if
make it
we
happen.
Get to 500, Cass will give me another title shot of my choosing.
Sure.
Me?
Anyone
Right
else
here
want
for-
anything for if we get to 500? No, the
Well,
floor is yours.
we all know which match, what title I'm going for.
Is it
and
the
that
drunk
is the-
title?
Yeah, dude, the boyhood. That's the best call anybody's ever said in the trivia match. When I won the drunk title, and Cass is just like, the boyhood dream has come true. And I'm like, you know what? This title I wanted more than any.
You just wanted to be drunk since you were a little boy, huh?
Yeah.
We love the holiday
I'm
drunk
telling
match
you.
champion.
The drunk matches. probably like top 3 drunkest I've ever been. Because we started drinking before the match.
Absolutely not, Perkins. I know you're trolling, but absolutely not.
Cass
Me?
remembers that time I was really, really, really drunk in a Trivomania match.
Oh, you were loaded, because that's when they used to do the, there'd be the post-show parties. Remember those?
Yeah. You guys
On,
could hear me
Zoom?
throwing up in the background.
Yep, you can hear Scott going, and we're like, Scott, you okay?
I was
And he's
pounding,
like,
Terramana tequila.
oh, fuck. That was a
I-
good time. I forgot about that.
When we did the holiday drunk match, me and Maddie had like agreed on a set of drinking rules, and one of those drinking rules was that we had to drink 2 beers beforehand, or drinks, but I think we settled on beers. I then proceeded to drink 2 tall boys because I go these are the beers that I'm drinking. What other songs do you have?
We have a couple. I'll play them in a second, but we have another story about the first holiday drunk match. Because after the first holiday drunk match,
Yeah.
someone decided to blow up my phone on his computer because someone got really drunk and lost his phone and expected me to find it for him in another country. He's like, dude, where's my phone? I'm like, it's over there. And he's like, no, where's my phone? I can't go to sleep until I find my phone. And I was like, dude, it's 4 a.m. on like a Tuesday. I have work in the morning. I can't find your phone for you.
It was
And he's like, no, dude, I gotta find my phone. What's up, Eric?
Hello,
What's going on, man?
here Brandon Gossip. So I want to hear the gossip, Brandon. Tell us your reasons. We're not live. I mean, we are.
We're totally live.
See you guys later. It was a bit.
Dude, I'm hungry, and I'm tired, and I'm pissed off, and I work with children.
Perkins says, wait till my match with Brandon tomorrow night. 12% IPAs. Oh, man, there's going to be lots of pisses in that one.
I need.
What happened?
No.
Brandon Rutledge.
I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do another drunk match ever again. I wanted it. It was a great one-time experience.
Break me
but-
down the rules of this drunk match for people who are watching. The type of this drunk match is like. They're
So
all
this
level.
drunk
You have
match-
graphics,
Oh, I
like, change the rules?
There is not one for this because the whole point of the holiday drunk match is previous ones are just usually I've been high when I've come up with the holiday drunk matches. One time I was just singing the Costco guys, we bring the boom when I was on a call with Dude, and that's how I came up with boom, and I was like, boom, Minesweeper. All right, let's do I'm gonna build like a 52, like a 12 by 12 fucking whatever it was, 9 by 9 grid of 24/7 champions. And you had to do like Minesweeper, where it's R-Truth is worth 54 points because that's how many reigns he had. And then you get points for how many reigns they got. But if you hit Big Boom AJ, then you lose all your points. And then in the
Press
middle of the
one.
match, if you hit 2 booms in a row, you got your points back doubled. Because
Hey, but-
2 booms is a double negative.
We,
So the match
I-
itself is drunk.
Yeah. It's like, it's that or it's like,
So
I
not
just come up with an
necessarily the
idea.
competitors.
so last time we did Family Feud, that's how Joey won the title. I surveyed, I believe we had 40 surveys, and I put the top 5 answers on the board. And survey said that Joey was the winner.
my favorite
Perkins
part.
says he still won because he had found the most booms. You found every single boom.
My favorite part about the Minesweeper match is I was on call with Cass, and he goes, "Who's your favorite 24/7 champion?" And without hesitation, I said Santa Claus, not knowing what I was contributing to that match.
Yeah,
and I was,
the
I
whole
think
time.
Eric, were you in that match?
And the
The
family
Minesweeper.
feud.
It was,
the Minesweeper. I was. Yeah.
You
Okay,
were- yeah.
was it you? Somebody got Santa. That wasn't me, and I was really upset.
I don't think it was me.
yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
you guys, Barber, and Perkins.
Yeah.
Because we just kind of like had people, I can't remember what the match was, but people just stuck around.
And who beat me? Oh, and Travis. Travis beat me.
Yeah, Travis won the title in that. He brought the boom. He brought the boom to
Yeah, and
everyone.
And I remember I had to go out
switch over here.
to something that night, and after the match, and I just remember seeing on Twitter died of Casca, congrats our new drunk match champion. We bring the boom. And then under it was a gif of Stone Cold at the supermarket drinking milk.
We bring the boom!
How many,
Gotcha, Brandon. What was
how many
that?
drunk matches have there been?
There has been. I think there's been a new champion every time.
Yeah.
So the first one happened in 2023. That's the one where we got really, really drunk because at the time you could get away with accepting subs for shots, and me and Dude did 17 shots that
Dude,
night
that-
because there were 17 new
That
subscriptions.
was a Christmas one, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the Christmas one where we had snow on the screen and everything. It was a great time. It was supposed to be like the CWD holiday party. We had what's his name, Josh Mansfield, that usually appears on Greg's channel. He came in and had this weird obsession with Maddie, and I was way too drunk to realize what was going on. But he was calling him like Daddy Maddie or something like that, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, man.
It was my favorite. I've told the story a couple times. My favorite part was the question. It was a 4-pointer, and it was, who are the 4 people that have won a title on Christmas? And I couldn't remember, and I went to the bathroom, and I thought, oh, Rusev did it. But by in all of 2 minutes, by the time I got back, I had forgotten that I thought of Rusev. And I knew I thought of it, and I couldn't think of Rusev. I was so
I
bombed.
did so much research about people who have won titles on Christmas Day.
There were so many. There is so many.
I know,
Like, I think
Big E did it, right? I think Big E beat Sami Zayn.
Yes, so Biggie, I think, was the one that I had, and then
Yeah. I can't
and then
remember
I
what the
think
other
the
ones
other
were.
two
It's
was
been a while.
it was Seth and Buddy Murphy, or Jason Jordan or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, that
Well-
sounds about right, because I think 2017 was when Hardy went all crazy on social media because her husband had to work on Christmas Day.
What type of match did we do when you won the title, dude?
That was you were just asking a bunch of questions about the Rumble, I think. And then
Oh,
they were
right, and it
an
was like
absurd amount of points,
yeah, it was like insane amount of points. Yeah, I remember that
which
one
is
now.
funny because I have the highest scoring match in CWT history.
You sure do.
I had like
Uh,
200 points. It was crazy.
I was just throwing points anywhere.
Yeah, you'd be like, this is 5,000 points.
If you guys have any suggestions for drunk matches, I can probably make something happen. I have a few ideas in my head.
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe? I mean, maybe that could very much happen. Someone's here, and it is JB3. What's up, JB3? He says, "Yo, you must be at work." What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Connect 4? Okay, but see, I gotta relate it to like a wrestling base. You know what I mean?
You could also repeat stuff.
That's true too. I see. Actually, JB3 suggested I do another Family Feud because of how well it went. But the thing about that is I don't want to bug people too often about doing the surveys.
You could do Minesweeper again.
I could, but I have to figure out something else.
Follow up Minesweeper with Battleship. I don't know how that will work, but sure.
And we always have to include the Costco guys now somehow. It's just become a part of it.
Yeah, you
Because
could
during
do,
Family Feud, instead of getting the X on the screen when you got one wrong, it was just we bring the boom.
we could do Chutes and Ladders. Maybe Candyland.
Maybe I'll just get a whole board game and I'll just put a camera on the board game.
Risk.
Oh God, I don't have time for that.
Maybe we can do Wheel of Fortune.
I'll get someone to teach me how to do a Dungeons and Dragons campaign because I've never played that shit before.
Trivial Pursuit. We could include the Costco's eyes in that one.
Trivial Pursuit, we already do that.
No.
That's
Shoot
the
the
whole
ladder.
point of trivia.
Okay.
Mario
What if,
Party.
Hangman. I mean, kind of doing that tonight, but not really. In a way, it's still
we
working.
could do Hangman.
Oh, I
Hangman
made the
would be.
question.
No,
We're
I
doing-
could think of what if I
uh,
think of one and my answer is specifically the Ugandan giant Kamala.
Has to be all the letters.
Yeah, it's got to be in quotations the Ugandan giant Kamala.
Maybe. But yeah, no, I create all of them usually in Google Sheets just by manipulating cells and putting pictures on things.
Well,
That was
you
a fun
can create
time.
this one in Paint.
All right, yeah. I mean, I have Photoshop though, dude. Don't
But-
disrespect me by saying I'm going to make something in Paint. That's disrespectful.
You can make something in Paint.
That is disrespectful.
You know,
Might as well tell him to use Canva.
Oh no! Don't get me started on that. Oh no, not Canva.
what if we do pick a number between 1 and 10? As
Is
a
that
drum
the whole
set.
game?
Yeah.
I feel like we would get several million views.
If we could draw straws.
Oh no! How long do we have till this drunk match? We're almost there,
I don't
guys.
know.
I appreciate you sticking around for Dude and
I
Scott.
wanted to eat my Taco Bell quesadilla like an hour ago.
You're a case of Diaz.
Gross.
Oh, actually, this one's a good one.
I dislike Taco Bell
Pictionary.
on principle. Why would you eat Taco Bell when you have real Mexican tacos in the streets? Probably, I don't know where you live.
I
They have,
would-
so.
For
I
me,
mean,
yeah,
I-
absolutely.
I could probably go to Jersey City for that, but that's there's a Taco Bell.
You go to
close.
Taco Bell.
It's those limited time offers though that get
Yeah,
me
it's-
there.
If there was a street taco here, it's because someone got really drunk, got Taco Bell, and then threw up, and that's the taco street taco.
I figured, yeah, in Canada, yeah, not street.
So you
tacos.
go like McDonald's versus like a nice restaurant burger. You know?
I love McDonald's though.
Yeah, sometimes.
Restaurant
You
burgers
can-
are usually mid and overpriced. McDonald's is
what
cheap,
if
and I know what I'm getting.
Or chalupas.
What if
or-
we do 20 questions for a drunk match, but I choose the wrestler?
Taco
Like,
Bell?
but it's me, and that's the drunk part. Is that it's
We're not
me.
doing 20 questions about Kamala.
No, I could choose any wrestler that I want. Any.
Do you think that we have two successful title defenses tonight? Will Joey Suba defend the drunk title tonight?
Have you ever had two title defenses in the same night before?
I don't think I've ever done two title matches in the same night.
No, that's not
No,
true.
you did. Yeah, you
We
did.
had
Yeah.
We had the whole event
Huge.
around me.
Oh, yeah. So back in the day, we did WrestleMania 10. Paul Mead was world champion, and he defended against Dude, and then Dude defended against Travis. Like, in succession.
My favorite is when we did the 2-man power trip in Lights Out. We did that match.
Yep.
Do you ever think of doing like some sort of title with like say a Money in the Bank briefcase like they did in Talkamania or whatever?
Maybe, but I also, like, hate the idea of it happening on the fly. But now that I have the format of we don't need strengths, maybe that'll be a thing in the future.
Yeah,
But
you'll have to have like bonus questions every single time.
well, I think it's I'll always have 5 matches written. So
And Brandon, you could theoretically win the Money in the Bank briefcase and become Holiday Drunk Match champion.
or maybe we do
For
a
sports?
TV did
Do you
in the
cash
holiday.
cash it in on any title? Because maybe you just want to cash it in on the drunk person while you're completely sober.
Yeah, so maybe the holiday drunk match title is like the X Division title in TNA, and you can use option C with the holiday drunk match title.
Okay.
And it's because you're paying your we're gonna call it paying your tab. You're
Yeah.
cashing out instead of cashing in. You're cashing out.
And I mean, I guess that theoretically you can go after the sports championship.
You can go after any championship you want in CWT. I mean,
What if I-
WWE
what if-
cashed into the Money in the Bank, so or the
What-
US
what
title.
if-
So
What if I win the drunk title back and cash in to get another drunk title match?
you cashed in on yourself?
Yeah, no, like just
No, you have to use it like at that time.
okay. Then I'm like, all right, I'm using it as the remain holiday drunk match champion.
You have to call your shot. It's because
I'm calling my shot right now.
You have to call
That
your
if
shots.
I
You're not
get
the
to
holiday
use-
drunk match champion.
Well, I'm saying if I ever was again, and I get the option C, I'm calling my shot. I will use it to remain holiday drunk match champion.
But you have to play a match against yourself then.
Okay, then what's more drunk than that?
Nothing at all, but that'll be fantastic. But yes, so I'm officially announcing it. If you're not here, you're missing out. As of the end of this match tonight, the CWT Holiday Drunk Match Champion can cash out for any title shot they want at any time.
So
Then they lose their championship.
Then they lose the championship, and we decide a new champion.
I do got a question about this to clarify this, so I know for my sake for the future.
20 questions
So-
about Quang.
So if let's say
10
so
Jaeger
Joey
bombs on screen,
wins
dunk
this,
title shot.
So if Joey wins this, he could cash out at any time, right?
He could cash out.
But
At the
let's
end
say-
of, well,
let's
but
say-
the person that's the champion has to be on screen.
So if let's
Wait a
say let's say Brandon wins, he can automatically be like, Joey, I'm challenging you for the sports championship, or does he
Okay.
have to defend it?
Well, okay, hold on. At the end of this match, we're going to start it, but I will let you know when it is active to happen because I don't have sports matches written.
Okay.
Okay.
Once I have sports matches written, then we can do it. If we had to do sports champion tonight, that would be insane.
So if I
Now,
won,
should we give you a heads up and not the like?
All you would have to do is message me, be like, it's time to cash in. I see Joey's on screen.
hypothetically speaking, I know I'm not in this match, but if me and Scott were in this match, and I'm like, I'm cashing out right now, I want that
That's
belt,
what dude just said.
and you would just have to, we would just have to do a match right now.
Well, you would wait until the match that's on. If there's a match happening, you wait till it's over, and then it'd be like, oh,
Well, no,
Brandon's
that's what
cashing
I mean.
in.
I win.
He's cashing
I-
out. Sorry, cashing out.
No, this is my situation. Let's say, I know me and Scott aren't in the drunk match, but we're in the drunk match. I win, and as we're saying all our pleasantries, I go, you know what? I'm cashing out, right?
As long as the person's on screen.
And Scott's right there. But too bad
Is it a
like.
full length match or is it like a?
It'd be 4 rounds. It'd be like a basic match. It would not be under title match rules. It would just be under four rounds.
I wish I would have known this like 2-3 weeks ago, because I know the answers to the drunk match, so that I can't compete.
But
I
yeah,
almost
no,
felt
it's
like
gonna
I
be a
might
fun
have put
time.
it in existence, mentioned Money in the Bank to you, but
You did, and this is what happens because
I know, I just-
I'm not
I-
drunk tonight. I'm
Yeah,
just a little
something.
tired, so
I'm
I'm just like,
gonna-
all right, let's do it.
You guys better pray. You guys better pray. I swear to God, if I ever win that drunk championship again, I know the drunk champion gets to choose it. I'm choosing whoever the Twitch champion is, whoever the sports champion is, and whoever the CWT champion is. And I'm choosing, if I retain, I'm choosing one of the three of you at random. So that's you guys.
Well, mine's
That's-
gonna be obvious.
Yeah, so whoever it is.
A CWT High Championship. I mean, it's possible, but that usually I'm the CWT High Champion because that's when I write the best questions. They're just sometimes have bad errors, but
I
I'm
would
waiting.
I would just make sure I don't come on screen until like one day, Chris, you're like, hey Scott, want to come on? We'll talk about posters, and then somebody cashes in on me.
What if? Oh, dude, see. That's the thing. I want all three champions to be there so that if I retain, they don't know which one I'm choosing. Or even if I lose, maybe the person who I lose it to could choose somebody else. Maybe they want a second belt.
damn, there's many options. The Holiday Drunk
So,
Match title, but
Hypothetically,
you still have to defend the Holiday Drunk Match title. So if I book
Yeah,
the
no,
Holiday
that's
Drunk
the
Match
thing.
and you haven't cashed in yet, then you just lose that option.
well, I feel like that would be me. Like that'd be my version of RVD, like announcing his cash in.
That's true. You can call your shot, and that's also fair too.
Call him.
Travis says he's on his way. Anyone that stuck around and listened to our nonsense, I appreciate you. But yeah. no,
Or
we're all
what
real
I could
fun
do
here.
is I could choose one champion and two non-champions and put the fear of God into them that way.
JB3 says whoever the high champion is should always get booked to defend the title, then forget that it's happening.
Oh, I could think of somebody who does that.
Who's
Like, Hunter would
Oh,
always do
God.
that. Like, would book
that?
matches.
Jaeger bombs.
Would like book matches and then be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I've been busy all day. I forgot about this match." And I'm like, "Then why have I been sitting home for the past 2 hours?"
I would never do such a thing. Yeah, JB3 just said Hunter.
Yeah. Oh, JB3, you missed the reference to you before. You weren't watching, but you gotta watch the match back and see me call you out. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay, I don't need this one anymore. I need this All right, let's see when Travis gets here, and then we got Joey to come still. It's going to be a great time. I hope you all enjoy the CWT
Yeah,
drunk
dude.
match tonight.
I can't wait. I'm actually excited for this match.
Tell Joey about the cash out after the match ends.
Oh, Joe.
Don't
After
let
the
them
match
know.
ends. The
Yeah.
cash out. Or that you can cash out to your drunk match title.
Oh, 12. Oh, that's
Hey,
hard.
I can go right now if you want. No, Hunter, I have a job.
Yeah, that was a good story. Once I know Hunter doesn't watch this shit, but one time it was at Clash of the Combatants Volume 2. I was setting up a match with him, and I said, "Hey guys, I'm on vacation right now. I am currently halfway across the country, so I'll be back on like Monday, and we can start scheduling matches." And then he completely ignores that and messages the person he's with and says, "Hey man, you want to go tonight?" And I was like, once again, I'm halfway across the country. I'm not
Happened.
home.
That happened to me. It was when my first reign as champion, when he ran the league, and it was me and Hunter's big blow off match, the Iron Man match, and they wanted to do it like around like a certain time, like it was coming up, and I go, "Hey, I can't do it this week. I will be going on vacation with my family." About 2 days later, he sends me a message. "We're doing it this day," and it's one of the days I was going to be away that I told him, and I'm like, I will not be around. So he scheduled it for like the week after I got back.
Well, at least. I'm pretty sure it happened to me too when he was running the Horror League, but I don't remember the specifics. I was just like, fine. But I don't remember what happened.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
Vintage
no.
Hunter.
So here we are. Oh no, wait, we already established that
All right,
no
we-
sports matches are happening tonight.
No,
That would be.
we're gonna go. What do we got here? I think
You're
Jamie
lucky you're
3
not
put
in
this
this
here.
match, and I'm not
wait,
in
now
this
we're gonna go.
match. I would. Ooh.
We wish you a
No,
Merry
he-
Christmas, guys.
Who's the lights out? Are you still the lights out world
Do you
champion?
have any? Damn.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, guys. That's from the
Do you
first
have
holiday
any-
drunk match.
Yeah. Have any Pride Month adjacent songs over there?
No, but Happy Father's Day. To
I don't understand.
here we go. We got.
Is this Big Boss Man?
You're damn right.
When did this one happen?
This is,
I just want to say I appreciate all the great comments and how hard I worked to induct you into Hall of Fame. That was like, well, that was really hard. That was a lot of work.
Just wait. Just wait for the next one.
Yeah, no, JB3 drove 11 hours to give him a title. He also says, "Welcome to my new league, guys. Introducing the number one contender, B." Dave is here. Dave, what's up, man? He says, "I'll sell you one follower cash for 2K US." That's very nice, very evil of you. I wonder how I know that. Anyway, but yeah, for those of you watching, it's not off the screen right now, but I was at 199 followers. Got to 200, celebrated the last night that we were at 200 followers, and then this afternoon on my lunch break, I went back down to 199. So whoever unfollowed me, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you better not come around these parts.
Yeah. Yeah. All Hunter scumbag references. Headed back to work. Love y'all. See you,
Might have been
JB3. Have a
Hunter
good
who
shift.
unsubscribed. See you, JB3.
It might have
Oh,
been.
he doesn't
Maybe.
watch, so he can't unsubscribe.
He is following. He under Nerd Entertainment Network, I believe he followed one time.
Yeah.
Chris Perkins says he wants his $2. But yeah, I'll let you guys know we are 7 minutes away from the holiday drunk match.
To give you a context, Eric, on how like out of the loop Hunter is, when Cass and I think Cass and JB3 collectively like announced the CWT Hall of Fame. Hunter sent JB3 a message saying, "I hope it's me. LOL. Keep up the great work," thinking that he still ran the league.
Yep, that sure happened.
He hasn't ran the league since 2021,
2022. That's when I took over.
2022.
But yeah, no. Me and JB3 pooled our money together to get Dude that title. And JB3 drove, 11 hours there and 11 hours back. Well, you're not subscribed to me. Subscribing costs money, but you probably are following. So I appreciate
Following
you
is all
following.
that matters.
Yeah, subscribing is like YouTube following. The YouTube calls their following subscribing, but here I'm just followers. I will never ask anyone for money, but if you want to subscribe, that's fair too. But Dave, if you have a Prime subscription, I see you do, you can subscribe for free with your Prime subscription.
I did that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You ask me for money every show. That's because you book me to do your music. You have to pay me. How? So when you hit, I don't know if you're on mobile, you might not be able to, but if you subscribe on desktop, or maybe it is on mobile, but when you subscribe, you can hit use Prime sub because you can see that your Prime. Oh, just did it. Oh, look at that! You're a subscriber. Oh, I don't have the alerts up. That's why. Oh shit. If I go back to this one.
Holler if you hear me.
Thank you. Yes, holler if you hear
That
me.
was great.
Travis Famous here. Yeah, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Thank you for the subscription. Using Jeff Bezos' money to help the people. Yeah, but yeah, you ask me for money every show. Yeah. If there's only a couple tickets left and then standing room only, you're probably not in the Dartmouth, Nova Scotia area, but if you are, go to Parkside Pub this Saturday
Wait,
to watch
so
some
Cassie,
shenanigans.
You did it wrong. You're supposed to tell people to hurry the fuck up and shut the fuck up, because I got to go to sleep in the morning because I got an event that nobody gives a fuck about, but Greg Cherry might be there, so I might tell you about it anyway.
Yeah, come watch my grappling event that 3 people watch. But yeah, thank you, Dave. Now we just need our champion. Travis, welcome in.
Hello.
What's up?
Are we live, pal?
We are very live, pal. We've been live for a while.
Yes,
Travis,
we are
since you're
live.
here, did you ever go to one of Nico's grappling events?
Unfortunately, no.
Did you ever do a live in-person trivia match with him where the loser got chopped?
That's gonna be a no for me, dog. That didn't happen either.
And
Damn.
I got one final question for you. How do you feel about the Ugandan giant?
Oh, the Ugandan giant. You gotta respect Kamala. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's the half moon, if it's the stars. There's just something about him, you know.
There you go. There you go.
That
yes,
was getting
Perkins,
my
yes.
strengths, but apparently we're not doing strengths anymore.
Well,
Strengths are gone.
Well, hey,
Forever.
Travis, I don't know if you watched the match or not, but go back and watch me versus Scott. You'll get you might get a nice treat in that.
Oh no, I didn't watch it yet. No.
Go back and watch it. You're gonna be so pleasantly surprised.
I thought of you the other day because Jericho did a podcast with Kazarni on there. Did you see that?
No, I did not. I try not to listen to anything Jericho has to say, but I might
No,
have
I
to.
know you don't, but he's got Kazarni on there. I didn't listen to it yet. It was from a couple weeks ago.
I
He
got
definitely
it.
talks about some terrible match he had, and it's been showing up on YouTube. Like it's just a stinker of a match.
Like every Kazarni match, or
Oh.
Right, good point.
Him
Oh,
versus
shots
Hey,
him
you
versus
gotta be
MVP
careful.
was great.
Well, this match was
Sorry if
definitely
you're
like
watching Kazarni. I'm just kidding.
probably like late '90s. I don't know.
Dave, if you're still here, send the link to Sin Bodhi. Get him in here.
I would
Oh,
freak. I would be like,
what do we got here? We got 2 more minutes till a drunk match. Where's our champion? Travis, our champion's not here yet.
I'm just saying that I'm the only person on Earth that will ever have Kazarni as a strength in CWT.
100%, because
Well,
it's not going to
yeah,
happen again.
No longer can happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
But our champion isn't here. But Travis, I'm going to let you know that the CWT Holiday Drunk Match is now a Money in the Bank briefcase that you can cash out.
Oh, all right.
What do we got here?
I-
Dave says he subscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 3 months and currently on a 1-month streak. And he says, I was just talking to Sid yesterday. Dave was talking to Sin Bodhi yesterday. Kazarni.
there you go.
My cousin's friends with him.
Really?
I don't know how, but he knows him somehow.
Okay.
For a second, I thought you said like Sid, like as Sid Vicious, and like how is he talking to Sid Vicious?
Yeah, that's
From
what
the
I-
afterlife.
Yeah.
It
Where
could
is
happen.
Joey? But yeah, we've decided that the holiday drunk match at a date to be determined will start that you can cash out because you're cashing out your tab of the
I
drunk
can't
match
wait.
of the
That's
drunk
a
title.
goal. That's my goal now. I have
Like it.
aspirations. Like,
Got
I
my
might not.
cocktail ready. I'm ready to play.
That's
I
a
might-
liquid death, sir.
There's tequila in it, and I lined it with chamoy and tahini.
Oh, there you go.
I What?
I've got a Jack and Cherry Coke Zero.
And Dave, if you are watching, I will let you know that I just shared your post while streaming. So if no one
should
else
get
in this,
something.
if no one else booked for the show, share this post. Just know that I took the time to do it while streaming. You're welcome.
You gotta do Jack and Pepsi so you could do Jungle Boy and Punk.
What?
I like it.
Oh shit. Where's Joey, motherfucker?
He's watching the Stanley Cup Finals, probably.
He probably got afraid of the Money in the Bank thing and goes, I can't let.
If-
Well, I'm not in this.
He heard about it.
You
He's like,
drank,
oh no.
Jack
I mean-
and Pepsi. Would you drink it out of a real glass?
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'll let you know that currently
I'd cry
at
about
Loblaw stores in Canada, if you collect 15 stamps, you get 75% off whiskey glasses. Please come buy them. I have a lot.
Travis, I told the people my new aspiration. It might cause me not to retire. I'm gonna be honest, because I gotta get this to happen. I'm gonna win back the holiday drunk belt. I'm gonna then choose as my 3 people the 3 champions, and then if I defend, I will cash in on one of them immediately.
Oh, there you go.
But here's the upside. I don't care if I lose, because then that will give the option of the winner to then cash in on one of the new champions if they so choose.
Speaking of, the champion is here. What's up, Joey?
What's up?
Well, sir, we just had a revelation. I'm going to let you know that as a date to be determined, CW Holiday Drunk Match title is now a Money in the Bank briefcase, and you can cash it out just like your bar tab for a title match of your choosing.
Oh, okay.
So you better hope that you're not CWT Sports Champion by the time I get that drunk belt back, because nobody got it. Better be hoping to be champion by the time I'm the drunk champion.
Well,
I got a question now. If
Yeah.
I, hypothetically speaking, if I'm in the World Contenders Tournament, can I win it? Can I forego the World Title match to use it for a drunk title match?
yeah. I don't know what
I-
that means, but sure.
No, like, can I be like, I don't want the World Title. I want the drunk title.
So that you can
Yeah,
make-
I mean, it's a title.
I
Everyone's just leaving. That's okay.
yeah. Well, they heard about all my goals and like, the league's over.
Ugh.
Division's done.
I think Eric's making a drink.
Okay. Fame versus Eric. Just getting the scoreboard ready. We're gonna bring that up down here.
I feel like I shouldn't be here anymore because the match is about to start soon.
It's gonna start soon, but yeah. Dude, Scott, thank you for being here and yapping with
Yeah.
us. If you want to watch on Twitch, I appreciate that. But make your
I-
choices. It's a fun
Oh,
time. I
but-
appreciate you being here. Go get some food. Go get a drink. Sit back and watch the chaos of the drunk.
Listen,
match. Do you have any final words, dude?
I might not retire now. I feel like after this revelation, this thing, I might just be getting started. I'm gonna be honest. You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
You're gonna be a
I
7-time holiday
love
drunk match
this
champion.
Trivia. I will never retire.
No, I will. Trust me, I will. I just want the drunk title one more time so I can do my grand plan. That will probably end up disappointingly when I lose it and nobody cashes it in. Or cashes it out.
So
Okay.
when are we holding Dude's final match? You're teaming up with Andrade now, right?
You think I can book Andrade for trivia? You crazy? I'm not like I don't have
No,
that. I don't have
we're
David money.
You
We're
can. You just
doing-
gotta work around main event.
We're doing me and Moldy versus Nico and Hunter in a fight or flight match.
No one knows who Moldy is, but dude, thank you for being here. Scott, do you have any last words?
Just good luck to the combatants, and look forward to watching this one. Guys, have fun.
All right, well,
I will not.
dude just left.
The dog also.
Scott
left.
just left. All right, so we're gonna adjust our TV sets here to this one. I'm gonna go back to this. Is that guy sitting in his fireplace? Travis, are you sitting in your fireplace?
Adjacent fireplace adjacent.
Adjacent. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Gotta be
Alright.
ready at all times.
All right, so I'm going to. We're gonna stop that music for a second. The big boss man is getting out of hand.
Bye, boss man.
Here, we'll put on a different theme. It's Ken Shamrock because we're in the danger zone. Because guys,
Are
it
we
is
just
just.
all corporation member themes tonight, or
I mean, sure. Dude is now in the chat. He says, "Riddle me this, Batman." All right, so guys, we're gonna move you around. Joey, I'm going to say, yeah, welcome in. How you doing, Joey?
Doing good. Are we live?
Yeah, we've been live for like 2
Oh.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a night. It's been a night. I didn't want to stop the stream, so we're just keeping it going. He says all these themes you listen to while I've been drunk. That is very true. I need to cover up this one, and this one. Okay, cool. All right, so tonight your CWE Holiday Drunk matches. If you are on Twitter, you're on Facebook, or if I just told you because I like telling people all these great ideas I have, we are going to be playing the New York Times Holiday Drunk match. Wow, that's a lot smaller than I thought it was. Why is that so small? I need to edit that. Hey, give me a minute. Okay. Oh God, that is small. Okay, put that in the middle. All right. How's that look for everyone now? Bigger?
Yeah.
Cool.
I
All
like
right.
it.
All right. So it is the CWT Holiday Drunk match. Are you guys familiar with the New York Times daily puzzles that people play?
Play it every morning.
Late every morning. Joey, Travis, you're all good.
I'm familiar.
So I'm going to let you know that our first one is going to be, you know, the classic, the one that started all, the one that got them all popular, and that is Wordle. And this is wrestling themed Wordle. So we have a test here. Joey already took part in it at one point, but would anyone like to do the test? Or wait, Brandon, did you do this?
No, you told me
Okay.
about it, but I didn't do it.
Okay, so would anyone like to test it out before we begin, just so we know all the rules?
I'll do it. Sure.
Okay, Brandon, just like Wordle, give me a word. These are all wrestling related things. Could be names, could be matches, could be titles.
Lynch.
Lynch. Oh God, I'm doing this completely wrong. I need to change my text to white. So, well, what is going on here? There we go. What is going on right now? Okay, bear with me. There we go. L. Y. Why is it not staying on white? Why? Did my settings get like reset or something?
Click off to the side, then set it to white, and then maybe that'll do it.
White.
Look at that. That's a good idea.
What? Oh, because there's double that. Okay, cool. All right, Lynch. You got nothing. Also, Dave says, "What a lively bunch." It's late. We've been streaming for a while. So, Brandon, your next word.
5 letters. Okada.
Okay.
I was thinking 5-letter names.
Why is it still? When I did all the testing for this didn't happen. All right. Nothing.
What? Look at my keyboard. I don't know anymore because all the words I'm thinking of. I'll say strap. Can't be it.
Okay.
But I can get some letters.
Okay, so with strap, we change that to white, and then this one to yellow.
Oh, that's it.
Does that mean there is a T or the T's? in
That
the
means
correct
there is a
spot?
T, but not in the right
They're all
spot.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is this the same one as the other
Yeah,
night?
the same one you did. Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't get anything in the first?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Oh, that confused the crap out of me. I was like, how is there nothing?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Title.
Yeah, that was gonna be my guess. With the T.
Oh, now the white letters work. Yeah, that's
is all
correct. Title is
Yeah.
correct. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is if you get it on guess number 1, you get 10 points. If you get it on guess number 2, 8 points. 6 points, 4 points, 2 points, 1 point, and then if you don't get it after 6 guesses, then everyone else can steal for a point. Based on write down on whiteboards. So we have a number
Okay.
best viewers on star at. Okay, thank you for the advice, Jay Patricy. Don't forget to follow. He could be follower number 200. So guys, who would like to start with our first one?
Sure,
Any-
I'll go first.
All right, Travis, you're up. All right, so Travis, I have to remind myself. Let me take this down for a second because I have to remind myself what these are.
Wait, so is only he available to get points right now?
Unless he doesn't get it, then everyone could steal for a point.
Okay.
Okay, so just any 5-lettered wrestling-related word.
Yep. But unlike the
Akeem.
what was it?
Akeem.
Akeem, the African Dream.
Can we go non-wrestling or to like narrow it down? Or
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, to get rid of words makes sense.
Oops,
Yeah.
so I gotta make one that's eligible to see. There you go. I should probably write down what this is in front of me just in case I mess up.
Cross.
Okay. With a K?
Yeah, there's two S's in cross, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I thought
Cross. Okay. You have. Yeah. There you go.
Sorry. Is there
Yeah,
a
no.
time limit? I should probably
I
say
mean, if it's too late, I'll be like, all right, hurry up. But yeah, you're good.
something. Table.
Table.
I need more letters here.
Nothing.
Ugh. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Right there.
Is everyone 5 words? Like every.
You
One
get
of the
6
options.
guesses. You get 6.
Oh no, but I mean like
Everything's
every
5
game
letters.
is
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
just like actual
5
Wordle,
letters.
everything's-
Sorry,
everything's
I
5
meant letters. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Santos Escobar theme, which is in here.
You all see the AAA show with WWE?
Worlds Collide.
I should have
Okay.
went to it.
Should have
Should've.
done to it.
You missed out on
Looked
seeing
fun.
Mr. Iguana.
I
Yeah.
know. Love that guy.
Apparently, he's hated in some sections of Mexico. I don't hate it. I think he's fun.
That is very true, Scott. That is very true.
Foley.
Foley.
Well, that O is not noticed.
Foley. So, yeah, that's out of order. And that's all you're getting.
Jeez. Okay.
Still got 2 guesses remaining. Thank you. Yeah, welcome to the subscriber badges. Based on how many months you've been subscribing, it changes. Everyone's looking at this like, what could this be?
I think I had. Oh, no, I don't have it.
I had a good guess, but then I remember something won't work in that one.
Yeah, see, we
like,
started easy with title. Title was an easy start.
There's a certain letter I need checked out. I'm like begging it, like in my mind. I'm like, ask about this letter. Use this word. I need to know. Just staring at my keyboard.
I just hope I don't flub it like I did with title. Thanks for pointing that out, Joey.
There actually is an M and an A in it.
Yeah, confused. I was like,
Drips.
Drips. Okay.
Yeah.
Drips. Okay.
that's a good word. No, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Cleared up some letters. You know, drips.
letters.
Drips.
Gotta get that I involved. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So you have 1 guess remaining, Travis. Make it a good one.
Oh, Inoki?
No. That is 1 point on the board.
Nice.
It was. Scroll down here. I will reveal the letters to you, and it was Inoki. Just so you know, I'm not lying to you. All right. So Travis, you'll get a 1 point. In the end, there you pulled it out. You got it in 6. You're currently in the lead, and the game is over. All right. We're never doing this again. All right. Who wants to go to the next one? I'm gonna bring this
I'll go
down
again.
just so I can. You want to go, Brandon?
Sure.
All right. So I have. Let me write down what it is so that I don't mess up. All right. So Brandon, give me your first word. Dude says. By the way, there was some comments here. He said that's there because of JB3. Nobody has said Golga yet. Should have been Golga. Should have been Golga. All right,
I would've
Brandon,
got
you're
that for guess
I'll
too.
go with Balor.
Balor. Okay.
Nice.
A and an O in there.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Let's go with Clash.
Clash. Oopsie. Okay.
Okay.
Hold up.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so now
He could, dude. He could.
I've never been more confused. I have 4 yellows before.
Right?
Usually this is a good spot. But the A can't be there, so maybe the A goes there. Or I don't know. Let's just go with some letters then, I guess. Oh, Lucha.
Damn it.
Okay, I was like, what?
I wanted
The
that.
worst I go with. Wait, is that not it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Lucha.
Take a sip of my ranch water.
Yeah, I should have gone next, like I was planning to do.
I only got it because I'm drinking tequila. It's the only reason why.
Brandon, that'll give you 6 points. So, Eric, Joey, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, Joey, you
Can be Lucia
are-
twice in a row, so fine.
Yeah.
Gotta
Well,
remember
one
what
question
this
buffer
is.
before it goes back to.
Yeah, what's gonna suck is if it
Wait.
actually was like Balor or whatever Travis's first one was.
I honestly don't remember what these are until I clicked them because I made this a bit ago. But yeah,
I think of the best. I know the best starting Wordle words. I'm trying to think of what's like the best name.
dude
or
says
something.
I'd be so bad at this. Maybe.
There's someone I always see on TikTok. They always have the same first 3 words, and they can get the 4 as long as they
Like,
get
it's,
the
a-
first 3.
it's like Clash. There's like 3 words and it eliminates like
Yeah,
half.
it,
the
it
other.
knocks out all the vowels and like
Yeah.
pretty much like the Wheel of Fortune letters. Okay,
Yeah.
we good?
Yep, you're good to go.
All right, I'll go with Owens.
I keep forgetting I have to go. Oh,
Oh, actually, I remember what the 3 words are. I'm gonna use it next time.
I'm thinking we each get one.
yes,
Please.
yes.
Oh, never mind them.
Omega.
You can use for the steal.
What was that, Joey?
Omega.
Jeez.
Starting word.
Yeah, that's it.
Ding, ding, ding.
God damn it.
Pick the right time to go.
Omega is your correct answer. Joey, 8 points. All right, Eric, you got to get it in 1 now.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? I'll go to number 4,
Sure.
and I got to figure out what this was.
I don't have trouble playing Wordle, but I have trouble thinking of wrestling words.
Okay, well, you're up.
Let's go with Dream.
Good starting word.
All right. It is. I'm just
No
kidding.
way.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay,
Nice.
there you go. Dude, did you pay attention to the first one? Travis started with Akeem.
Yeah, that's what when I thought. Let's start with
Akeem,
Dream.
the dream Akeem.
Oh, breaking news. Should we break this lights out news that I just received?
That would, what? How are, what?
Yeah.
Get out of
let's
here.
break it.
No, frig you. No, that's my title.
I'm coming
go
for
ahead.
you.
Break it. I'm not the champion.
Oh yeah, it's true. Coming soon. 3-way title match. Triple threat for the Lights Out Championship of the world. Not Joey.
No.
Jeremy Potters will defend his non-real belt against the fake champion, former champion, Chris Cass, and the winner of the Swiss tournament, the most wins in the Tato era, Brandon Cohen. Actually, I don't know
Let's
if I-
try Balor next.
Sorry, I hijacked.
That's fine.
That's a good guess in this spot, though.
Yeah.
Says it's not.
Mhm.
Ooh. There.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun time. What do we got here from Scott? No, the A is in the wrong spot, sir. The A is in the wrong spot, but it is there.
A lot of thoughts in my head right now. Strategy about that match. Locked. I know it doesn't work that way, but
All right, Eric, what do you have?
No, I'm still thinking.
it's right here.
Brandon, text me what you have.
Well, no, because then if it's
Oh,
not
right. Yeah, if he doesn't, yeah, true.
Yeah,
true,
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Look at that integrity.
Keep it on your board. Keep it on your board, though.
I'll keep my board. Well, it might change depending on. I'll tell you what I had if it's not it.
Okay.
I'm seeing another one. I got carded buying Liquid Death today at Target.
Really?
The guy didn't know what it was. I was like, "Oh, it's water, sir." He's like, "Oh, sorry, my bad."
Like,
I drink it at work. My students all think I'm drinking beer. For jokes on them, I actually filled it with tequila. I finished my ranch water almost.
and I'll have you know that out of respect for the inaugural Drunk Match Trivia champion, Matty Laws, who was told has to stop drinking, that's why the drunk title match rules changed. Also because me and Dude probably should have died that night. All right.
Wrestling is not coming up.
On Google? You're Googling it?
Nah. I'm
I
answering.
feel like you couldn't, I guess you could,
I mean, you could.
5-letter.
words that end in R.
I wrote the letters over here to figure out what I've done.
Yeah. 5-letter words that end in R. All right, go.
That's actually what I should have done. That's a good idea.
Yeah. But it's making me more
Sorry, on the
confused
keyboard.
instead of helping me.
All right, you're gonna have to give me something.
Yeah. Could waste something to get some letters over there.
Also, shout out to Joey with Owens for his first one. That was like,
I know. What a crazy.
Yeah.
I was thinking all day. I was like, "What's the best one?" I was like, "I got knocked out two vowels, obviously," and that's usually the one I start with. If I don't know if any of you guys play WrestlePlay.
I have a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I usually go
But I
Balor.
usually
fine.
skip this one.
I usually start with
Balor,
I
you
do the
Owens.
other three. I have no longer done the wrestling Wordle one. That's my bad. Shit practice. Oh shit. Because I'm wasting too much time. Let's try. Doesn't make sense. Let's try cigar. I want to get some words out of there.
C.
Even though the A is definite no
Whoa,
over there.
okay. Whoa, what am I
Where, where's that going?
doing? What do
Obviously,
we
the
got
A
here?
doesn't go there.
Okay,
Whatever.
so this is here. That one there.
Oh.
This one. Because, this one
Is that the right idea?
here. Okay.
I was right.
Yeah.
Travis, do you got it? Do you think?
No, not yet. I'm just missing.
Let's see. Yeah.
Ah, yes, I got it.
Chair.
We worked on it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you had, Brandon? Chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chair is correct.
I figure the A needs to go in the middle.
All right, so Eric, that'll give you 4 points, which means you all got different amount of points, which is good for round number 2. So I'm going to bring this down for a second. Hopefully this one is a lot better. Did you guys play Connections on the New York Times trivia?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Travis,
Yeah,
are
that's
you
what- the one I
familiar
do
with
the most.
connections? So you
Nah.
have to connect 4 things on the screen and a grouping. Now, not necessarily the grouping that you think it is going to be the group, because there's 16 people on the board here. We're going to bring up our first one here to let you know. So there's 16. Wait, no, God, hold on. No, wait, hold on. How do I do this now? Okay, hold on. Move this way. There we go. Okay, save. Okay, you guys can see that now? Perfect. Everyone can see all 16 people?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 4 groups of 4 here based on things they might have done, things they relate to, just some kind of wrestling grouping. You may have 4 groupings that you might say, oh, those 4 people go together, but it has to be the one I have, because then the other 12 people won't fit into their 4 groupings. Their 3 groupings. So, yeah. So, just like actual connections, if you are 1 away, I will say you're 1 away. But we are going to go back around. We're going to start with Travis, because you are currently in last place. And then we're going to go to Eric, Brandon, and then Joey. You give me a grouping of 4. If you're correct, you'll get 5 points. And if you're not, we go on to the next person until we have all 4 groupings done. So,
Okay, so I just pick 4 that I think go together.
yep.
Do you ever say why, or can you just pick them?
You can say why if you think. Because, like, the actual connections, you don't really have to say why. You can just kind
Okay,
of, like,
I don't have
fluke
to.
your way
I
into
don't.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. But, yeah, which 4 guys do you think go together? I have to bring up my answers as well.
Okay. Is that Miz up there?
If you need to know who someone is because they're hard to make out, let me know.
We'll do. Let's see here. Shawn Michaels, RVD, JBL, and Miz.
Shawn Michaels, JBL, RVD, and Miz?
Yeah.
That is not 1 away either. That is not one of the 4. Eric.
Can you tell me who's the bottom corner on the right?
Titus O'Neil.
Do not. Oh, okay.
I thought that one was right. Cass, top of your, it has the answer on the top.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh my god.
So just
Well-
click off of
yeah.
4F. Yeah. Yeah, there.
I forgot what it said. I know what it was, but I forgot which ones it were.
All right.
I think I read something.
Okay, well, tell me what you have then.
But I wasn't going.
Because
for that
your
one.
integrity could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do Sean, RBD, Bulldog, and JBL.
Nothing.
Ah.
Brandon.
Okay. Nikki Bella,
Okay.
Naomi,
Okay.
Alicia Fox,
Uh-huh.
and I'm between the 2 on the other one. Let's go with Maurice.
Nothing.
Okay. Thought I was told.
Joey. This will be a lot easier once we get Ward off the board. You can narrow it
Yeah.
down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How many points do you get if you get like a connection?
5.
5.
No.
This is probably not as good in like a people watching type of sphere, but we're just having fun.
Who cares about viewers? Live life,
Yeah.
man.
I don't
Care
stream
for the
long
one
form
missing.
content, so this is good. Usually people complain that my streams aren't long enough, so we're getting something in here.
I'll go maybe U.S. champions, Ryder, Miz, JBL, Cena.
They all have held the U.S. title, but that is not what I have, and it's not one away as well. Travis, back to you.
Damn.
Good, because I was going to do that one next.
Last time I picked 4 Grand Slam champions, or so I thought.
That's the hard thing is I don't know who. I'm not gonna remember who people picked, so we might
Just
double up
remember
on
how
that.
my head works sometimes, if that helps.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they get high casts. I'm not. Aside from RVD, I don't really know anybody else.
Ah, shit.
I'm kidding. Does anybody else have a twin?
I feel like I tested these with Dude, and that's why he's not in the match. But he, I think he got them eventually. This was the first one I did, so it might be a little harder. They get easier, maybe.
Got any right guesses in the chat? Anybody get?
There has been no guesses in the chat.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
Dude's already played it, and Scott is, I think, just chilling.
Okay.
From what I can see, I think there's only 4 on there that have been in a match together. Ms. Maurice, Nikki, and Cena.
They have been, but that is also not it. That is there to throw you off. But also, the actual connections is a lot easier to do with words. This is really hard because there's so many connections you can make with wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is next? Eric.
Yeah.
Also, the last connection, it's not auto 5 points to someone. The last connection that's left will just be, what we'll do is, when we get down to the last 4, we'll go around once, and if you can tell me how those 4 people connect, I'll
That's
get
good.
5 points.
I like that.
Or everybody writes on their board. Oh, no, because then me.
Who's the top left? The
Charmel.
corner? Oh, it's Sharma. That's what I thought.
Yeah, Charmel.
I have a very
yeah.
good connection, but I'm
Okay.
missing one person because I don't know. But I don't want to say what it is because in case it comes up.
Yeah.
So I have to pick
I'm battling
who
with
feels
integrity here.
the other spot.
I don't want to do what I.
That's fine. You get it off the board, Brandon, if it comes to you.
That's,
The thing is, I don't remember the people. I remember what it is, the connection, but I don't
Yeah.
remember the people.
shit. Let's try Miss Gail Kim, Great Khali, and JBL.
That is not, but I will let you know that those people are in 4 different groups. Brandon.
Wait,
So it's not
what were
what I
the
was
4 he
thinking.
named then?
Naomi, Rob Van Dam. I don't
No,
remember.
I
now.
didn't say. I didn't say Naomi.
I don't know. All right, Brandon, you're up.
All right. Okay, let's see if I don't remember what it was, so I'm gonna just go for it.
Okay,
No, it's cheap. I don't like it.
let's go for it. Get something off the board. We need the help.
Okay. John Cena,
Okay.
Miz,
Okay.
but now I don't remember. Titus
Okay.
and Kali.
No.
Shit.
Joey. Also not one away.
I'm the worst cheater ever. I don't even do that.
I gotta go for it too because
Yeah, go for it.
I remember.
If
what
it goes
the
on too
category
long, I'm just gonna start giving hints. Just
Yeah, remember the category. I don't remember who.
was. Miz, Cena, Naomi, and HBK.
Oh, that might be it. Yeah.
Started a Marine movie.
I
Yeah.
can never
That's the
do
one I
Maurice
read.
and Naomi.
Yeah,
I figured it
hold
wouldn't
on.
be-
Yeah,
wouldn't be
Shawn
right.
Michaels will move him off the board.
Yeah, that's the one I read at the top,
Miz,
but I didn't want to go with that one.
John Cena.
Also because I
and
didn't remember
Naomi.
who else was in the movie.
Yeah, I knew. I saw it starting a Marine movie. And I knew it was Miz and Cena.
Okay, who are we
Yeah.
at? So Joey, that's 5 points for you.
Yeah.
He
Now we go back to
cheated.
Travis.
You pointed it out.
I mean, you pointed it out, Brandon. You didn't come through. Travis. What connections can you make?
If he does it again, I'm staying quiet.
After this lap around, I'll give a hint.
I think I have one of the things. I just can't think. I can only think of 2 people in it, and I'm almost positive it's the category, which is a weird thing to say. But
I'm just gonna say 4 random people and hope for the best.
Okay.
Let's do Queen Charmel,
Okay.
British Bulldog,
Okay.
Titus O'Neil,
Uh-huh.
and Alicia Fox.
No, nothing. Eric.
Let's try Alicia Fox, Eve Torres, Nikki Bella, and Maurice.
1 away. Brandon.
Ah.
Say Alicia Fox, Maurice, Eve Torres, and Gail Kim. Is what I think.
That was the Divas title match of Fatal 4-Way 2010.
Oh, I thought it was Diva Search. Okay.
So you got Gail Kim off the board. You got Maurice off the board. Eve Torres off the board. And Alicia
I was going
Fox
for
off
the-
the board.
I was
Divas
actually
title.
thinking that those 4, but I thought it was for a different reason.
All right, Joey.
all right. Titus O'Neil,
Okay.
British Bulldog,
Uh-huh.
Zack Ryder,
Okay.
and JBL.
You said British Bulldog, Titus O'Neil, JBL, and Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder. Yeah.
1 away.
I know which one it is too. I just don't know who fits.
So, well, we're back to a new round. So your hint is Booker T.
Booker T.
But that could be for either one. It could be not the one that Joey's going for. It could be something else.
Yeah.
Just Booker T is a hint for one of them.
Crap, I forgot what Joey said.
Okay, Booker T. All I can think about is JB just yelling, "To hell with her, Booker!" But there's no Matt Hardy on there, so. I don't know. We'll go Charmel, JBL, RVD, and British Bulldog.
Nothing. Eric. Wait, who got that second one? Who got the you? Did I give you the points for that, Brandon? I
No,
didn't.
Brandon should have 11.
All right, Eric, you're up.
Let's try Charmel, Zack Ryder, RBD, and JBL.
1 away. Brandon.
Okay, I'll go with what my gut was. Charmel, RVD, JBL, and Kali.
1 away.
Oh,
Joey.
Should have been writing this down.
That might be a good guess, Scott. That might be a good guess. have to make sure I don't have it clicked onto the cell with the answer next time.
Then
Oh, I think I got it. Hold on. Zack Ryder. Kali. RVD and Charmel. They all team with Booker at Mania.
That is bang on with the reasoning too.
Yeah.
They all team with Booker T at WrestleMania. So we'll get rid of Mr. Zack Ryder, Rob Van Dam, Charmel, the Great Khali. So your remaining people are Nikki Bella, JBL, British Bulldog, and Titus O'Neil. Travis, how do those 4 people connect? Or do you know what? Maybe we'll do it this way. Yeah, write it on your boards what you think it is.
Okay.
Put an answer, all 4 of you. Write it on your boards what you think it might be. Just so we get some points on the board here for multiples. All right, let me know when everyone is good.
Well, my pen stopped working, but I don't.
Okay, you can do yours verbally if you want to start.
I don't know. They were all hardcore champions, but that's probably not true.
I believe only JBL and British Bulldog. Joey?
I said they were all an inaugural champion of some sort.
I guess 2 of them were?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon?
I put embarrass in a Royal Rumble.
I mean,
Makes sense.
probably. Eric?
Boom.
I said the same thing Joey said, but in different words. The first champs of a particular respective belt.
Okay, so this one was a little bit easier. They were all in the 2020 Hall of Fame class.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
2020
makes
Hall of Fame.
interesting.
Titus O'Neil's in the Hall of Fame.
He is
That's the
the Warrior.
and
but yeah.
Global
charity one.
Ambassador?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we'll go to the next one. It might be a little bit easier. Make sure I'm off the cell. There we go. All right, cool.
Not
Travis?
yeah, you can...
Travis, we'll start with you again.
Okay.
This one's very, more centric to a most popular era in wrestling.
Yeah, the one I wasn't watching.
Scott did get that last one right. He did say Charmel, RVD, Kali Ryder. Good job, Scott.
Let's do Rock, Mankind, Big Show, Undertaker.
Nothing. Good guess, though. Eric.
Let's do Edge, Taker, Bray, and Rock. Oh, there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Brandon.
I was gonna put all the guys I don't know in a category, but I don't know 3 of them. Guys, Brandon doesn't know.
That's it.
'Cause I don't know 3 of these dudes.
Can I guess which 3 it is?
Actually, I know 2.
Okay.
The guy's Orlando something, right? That's his name.
Yeah, okay. And the other ones I'm going to assume are Barry Windham and Chuck Palumbo.
Okay, thank you.
I knew it. Damn. Good shit, Scott.
Oh, wait a second. Okay. had something in mind. But I don't think that's it. I want to throw out Terry Funk,
Okay.
Barry Windham,
Okay.
the Orlando guy,
Okay.
and the guy who says "damn."
The guy who says "damn." Well, Brandon, I will let you know that you got 5 points because those are all partners of JBL in the WWE.
Wow.
So, yeah, good shit, Brandon.
Didn't even know 2 of the names.
Hey, it works. So, yeah. Bring that down. Joey, you're up.
Mankind, Big Show, Undertaker, Hurricane, Kane tag team partners.
Mankind, Big Show, Undertaker, Hurricane. So that does work, but it is not what we're looking for.
Fuck,
So we've done one lap around, and I will let you know a hint for one of them, and that hint is Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
And the red mean I got the easiest one. Is that what that means?
I
not do that.
I just have them in whatever order. It doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
so it's not like
Yeah.
actual connections where they
Yeah.
like difficult.
No.
Okay. I think I have one, but it seems easy.
I didn't put that much thought into it.
I'll let it ride.
Oh wait. Rock, Big Show, Edge, and Christian.
Points on the board. They were all tag champions with Chris Jericho.
Oh. Okay, that was good. Gets my. I was gonna say AEW, but
I would not make it that. Don't be silly. Eric.
Yeah, I was going to guess that. Like, can you remove the ones?
Yeah, Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
That was
Rock.
going to be that was going to be my guess.
Big Show. All
if I
right.
said like, is that the easiest one?
Eric, you're up.
Who's the one who's not Mankind on the top?
Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn.
It is Billy Gunn. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was like a Colt or
butt
Austin
guy.
Okay. Yeah.
because the picture looks new.
It is. There's they don't mean any specific era of the pictures.
Let's say Billy, Shock, Hurricane, and Booker.
Sorry, you said who?
Billy Gunn. I'm guessing the other one is Chuck Palumbo.
Okay.
Hurricane and Booker T.
One away. Brandon.
Let's go. Billy Gunn.
Mhm.
Rey Mysterio, Hurricane, and Booker T.
One away. Joey.
Oh shit! That actually changed my answer. Billy Gunn, Rey Mysterio. I'll say Chuck Palumbo, Rey Mysterio, Booker T and Hurricane last Nitro.
Not only were they on the last Nitro, but they were also all champions when WCW folded.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio was the Cruiserweight Tag Champion. Chuck Palumbo was a regular Tag Champion. Hurricane was Cruiserweight, and Booker T was the WCW and the US Champion. So 5 points to you, Joey, which means we have one grouping remaining. Let me take all these people off the board. Ray, Booker T, Ray, and Chuck. All right, what do you think that last one is? We'll go ahead and write on your board. Travis, you can say it verbally when everyone is in.
Okay.
Thought you put the kids to bed, Travis.
I thought I did too.
As famous, practicing for the future of trivia.
Thought I did too. Here, you want to help me with this question? Come here, bud. Help me out.
Oh man, I have not seen S Fame
Oh, wow.
since they were a baby.
Oh, no.
You've got two now, right, Travis?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Another
I
boy
got
or girl?
little girl.
Nice.
Simon, and then here.
Oh
this
god.
is Raylan.
Oh.
Hello. Views just skyrocketed.
All right. How do these four guys go together?
What's up, Alec Miller?
You think so?
What's going on, dude?
Oh, you know what? I actually. Oh wait, I don't know. I have a guess.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of obscure, but is everybody ready or?
Hold on. Eric's writing. Joey is thinking.
Okay.
I have a bad answer. I'm trying to think of something a little bit more.
Sure. All right. Oh, thanks, but I can't cheat. You gotta put that down.
All right. Everyone has something written down.
Yeah.
Travis, what do you think it is?
I'm guessing they all entered the Royal Rumble at number 27.
I mean, that might be a thing. It's not what I have.
We-
That might be a
Three
thing.
of them did.
Uh,
Mankind Dude Love, but it still counts.
yeah. Joey.
I said they all wrestled on SummerSlam 1998.
They sure did, but that's
Kind
not
of
it.
against each other.
Brandon?
So they main evented with Triple H.
That is close in a way. Ish. Not really. But yeah. Eric?
I said lost to The Rock on paper.
I'm going to give it to Eric.
I said like face. You had like
It is wrestled The Rock in a one-on-one match in 1999 on pay-per-view.
oh, I erased the
Oh, there you
99
go.
part. I had
Yeah.
that one.
I'm going to give you the points. Yeah, they all wrestled The Rock in one-on-one matches on pay-per-view in
That's the only
1999.
reason Billy Gunn will be there with those guys.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Hopefully, it works out a little bit easier.
Hey, I got that JBL one first round.
That was a great guess.
That was fantastic. You just pulled that right out of there.
I knew two of them for sure, so I just guessed on the other two.
Okay. Make sure I'm off the thing. And there we go. I guess, Travis, you are up first.
Okay.
I need to remember what these ones are now. Okay, cool. This one might be a little bit easier. This one's not, there's nothing really that obscure on this one.
I can't see the guy. Is that Caval in the bottom right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you take him for a second?
People
Thank
in
you.
different order.
Trying to focus here.
I don't have a shuffle button. I'm sorry, Joey.
Oh. I do. Crap. I don't know
For
if
that
this-
last one,
Oh,
Scott
wait.
said all tag champs and 3 partners. That might have been a thing. That's a good call out, though. Alex said, catch up on Stanley Cup Finals, become a hockey fan more and more every day. Alec Miller coming to CWT Sports.
Bring it on.
Get in line.
We need more hockey people.
I'm gonna say.
What is the Squeeda score update on?
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Okay.
It is 4-3 Edmonton with 1:15 left.
And I'm blanking. Who's above Ziggler?
Where's Fandango?
Okay.
Johnny Curtis.
JDC.
When he wouldn't fit.
This is the same human rule, guys.
Oh man,
Can-
Panthers were up 3-0 in the first.
Damn.
Punk, Truth, Biggie, and Morrison.
Nothing.
Well, okay then.
Alex says he's preparing for his eventual debut. Yeah, CWT Sports coming soon. Coming back once I get through this these wrestling preliminary matches. Which, by the way, Travis, yours will be coming soon, except your opponent in round 1 is currently on vacation. Hint, hint, if you pay attention to anything.
I don't, but
Not me. I'll just give you that. There's a hint.
Eric, you're up.
I want to say Fandango, Wade Barrett, Loki, and Caitlyn.
That might have been the easiest one in there because it is.
Yeah.
The
The NXT season winners, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was between the AJ Lee one or Caitlyn one.
One NXT The Game Show.
Yeah. Glad I
Yeah,
won
that's
Caitlyn.
why AJ Lee is there to throw you off.
Yeah.
And where's Wade Barrett at? Didn't I have him on here? Yeah, there he is. All right, cool. 5 points to you, Eric. Brandon.
All right. R-Truth, Kurt
Okay.
Angle, Ziggler, and Johnny Impact.
Nothing.
No, that was gonna be my. I was going
like that
between
one
the
too.
one the NXT and yeah the one the exact 4 you did.
What for? How did you relate those for?
Oh, the Impact or TNA title.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Did they all win?
Yeah.
Did I wasn't sure if John.
I mean,
Morrison
Truth won the NWA one, not the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Joey. Another good job from you there, Scott.
Ziggler, Bryan, Cross, and Biggie.
One away. So we're gonna give you a hint. Monday Night Raw.
I was actually starting to think.
Oh.
So Ziggler, Bryan, Cross, Biggie.
Oh, Florida tied it with 20 seconds left.
Oh, yes.
Ziggler, Cross. Oh wait, no, hold on. That's not right. That's not right. How about Punk, Brian, Swagger, and Truth?
One away. Eric.
Let's try Punk, Ziggler, Cross, and Biggie.
That is 5 points for you, Eric.
And we cash in on Monday Night Raw.
I went the
That
wrong
is
way.
cashed in on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Eric, you're catching up. You got two. You had 2 for 2 on this one. So we're gonna take away Ziggler, Nikki Cross, Biggie, CM Punk. All right, Brandon. And there's just one more connections after this, and then we are all done.
R-Truth,
Okay.
William Regal, Jack Swagger, and Daniel Bryan.
One away. Joey.
Should have gone with my gut.
Brian, Swagger, Truth, Morrison.
That is a connection. They all won a ladder match at WrestleMania.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about Nitro winning that one. Yeah, that's right.
And WrestleMania 36, which was
Yeah.
the weirdest ladder match to watch because it was
Triple
silent.
threat to the bag.
It was silent.
Hey, Cass, were you at the one where Daniel Bryan won?
Yeah, WrestleMania 31.
You asked me if I was at that one too.
Right, were you at that one, Brandon?
That was the one that we were at together.
Yeah, of course. All right, so we have Bret Hart, William Regal, Kurt Angle, and AJ Lee. If you want to write down, or Travis's case, once everyone's in, verbally why these 4 people connect.
They all kiss Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
2 of them have.
Are they all married to CM Punk?
2 of them? Which 2?
I'm sure
Regal
Regal did at some point. Like,
Yeah.
All right. You just got that
All right.
right, Joey. I didn't give you your points yet.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Eric, you're good. You're good. Okay. Travis, how do these 4 people connect?
They all won King or Queen of the Ring tournaments.
3 of them did. Eric,
With submission finishers. Why not?
technically correct, but not what we're looking for. Brandon,
I didn't put anything.
Joey,
they were all general managers / commissioners.
Yeah. Raw general managers.
or more specifically, I will give it to you, but they were specifically
Yeah, that's
Raw general managers. So, still possible. Tough hill to climb. But we have one left.
You have to get all 4.
You have to pretty much get all 4. No, Eric can pass if he gets 3.
3.
And Joey gets none. But we'll bring up our last one. Make sure. Oh, I wasn't off. Okay. This is the one I literally made before we went live. All right. 3, 2, 1. Travis.
All right. Who?
Oh my. Oh god, of course.
What? Is something wrong?
Yeah, Triple H with that title.
Oh, yes. Very wrong. but it was the best one I could find with a transparent background.
Who's under Jeff Jarrett?
Savio Vega.
Okay.
Or Quang, as we saw earlier. Quang.
Wang.
Quang. Quang is not a hint.
Who's next to Triple H?
A blue screen.
Big Boom AJ
Okay.
of the Costco guys. They bring the boom.
They bring the boom.
They bring the boom. How to get him in here? It's holiday drunk match tradition.
Oh man, imagine if you were doing it every time we got one wrong in connections.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Feel like it's a trap, but we'll do Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, Owen Hart, Jeff Jarrett. Tag title match.
That is not what we're looking for. Eric.
Let's try Billy Gunn, Jeff Jarrett, Big Boom AJ, and Danhausen.
One away.
Ah,
One away.
All right.
But before you begin, I need you to know.
We bring the boom!
All right. So, Jeff Jarrett, Big Boom AJ, Ricky Starks, and Billy Gunn.
Nothing.
Oh.
Billy Gunn, Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Owen Hart.
Nothing.
All King of the Ring?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they were all King of the Ring, but that is not it. Is there four? Four? Oh yeah, sorry. Before we begin, your hint is Sting.
Dang!
Yes, said exactly like that.
Well, if it's Sting, Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, Hulk Hogan, and DDP.
One away. I know what you were going for, but you're one away because someone goes with something else. That kid's gonna be a future CWT World Champion.
Yeah. What do you think?
Where are we at, Eric?
let's try Big Show, Danhausen, AJ, and Jeff Jarrett.
That's the other one. Yes.
That is correct. They're all pay-per-view
I got
opponents of
Riddler.
QT Marshall.
I was thinking more like a pretty much exclusive to, or close to exclusive to pre-show buy-in AEW.
I was thinking whoever on that card.
QT Marshall makes sense.
Who was the last
Yeah.
one? Danhausen, Paul White, Jeff Jarrett, Big Show. Who am I? Oh, Big Show. Yeah. But yeah, that is 5 points to you, Eric. You mean to keep this game alive? All right, Brandon.
All right. Scott Hall,
Okay.
DDP,
Okay.
Hogan,
Okay.
and Triple H.
Nothing. Joey.
Savio Vega,
Okay.
Razor,
Okay.
IRS, and Kurt Angle.
Nothing. So your next hint is 1994.
I was gonna say the 1994 King of the Ring semifinals was Owen Hart, 1-2-3 Kid, Razor Ramon, and IRS.
That is correct.
Wow.
5 points.
I was on the wrong King of the Ring trail.
Yeah, see,
winner
yeah,
than
that's why we do this. You know what I mean? So you gotta take away 1-2-3 Kid. We gotta take away a
Yeah,
Razor.
as soon as you guessed with that, I was like, wait a second.
Boom. All right. So 5 points for Travis. All right.
Yeah, we got 5 points.
Eric,
Yeah, we good.
keep the game alive.
Let's try Angle, DDP, Hogan, and Triple H.
One away. Brandon.
Angle,
Okay.
Ricky Starks,
Okay.
Hogan, and DDP.
I'll let you know, Brandon, that those are wrestlers Sting has defeated for a championship.
Please, come on.
Is oh
AW tag title.
yes,
Yeah.
TNA title, WCW title. So there's 4 people left.
No,
If you know how these 4 people connect, you can let us know.
I don't know one of the people.
Who? Who don't you know?
Did Savio Vega run out during that match with Sting and Triple H?
Sting's not there anymore. I mean, we got
Was it?
Sting.
Who did?
What?
All 3 of them were involved in the.
Oh, right. At the WrestleMania that we went to together.
Yeah, of course, together.
Yeah, together.
Together. Yeah.
I was in the second to last row.
Oh God.
I did not realize until we just kept walking up and up and up and up and up.
At 31, you said?
Yeah. Eric, do you have something written down or no?
No, but I'm writing something.
I feel like Travis knows exactly what this is.
Well, at least I think so.
Mhm.
Hard to know where your mind's at sometimes.
That's true. My mind is working mysterious ways. But Joey, it is looking like you are going to be the first person to defend the drunk title. But maybe there's a bonus round that I haven't told you about yet.
Please no.
There we go. The
We're doing 4 more
50
connections.
points.
All right. Brandon, do you have something? No, hold on. Travis
They
I don't
seem
have
to
anything.
get
Okay.
No Way Out of Texas.
and Eric.
Oh no, I went much dumber with Beat Austin on pay-per-view. Barely readable
Joey.
and wrong.
Yeah, they were teammates. No Way Out 98.
They sure were. All right, so Joey up to 38. Travis. So, Joey, you've successfully defended the Drunk TV title, the Drunk Match title. Maybe Connections was fun playing backstage with the homies, and working on it together. Maybe not as a competition, but it's all about experimenting here. It's like college. I went to college for 8 days. That was fun. Joey, so when I let you know when it is active, I'm sticking to it. The Holiday Drunk Match title works as like an option C in TNA. You can cash it out like your bar tab. You're cashing out your bar tab for a title match at any time of your choosing.
Yeah, it can be any time because we don't need strengths anymore, right? So it could be.
Yes, but I just have to have enough matches written.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so I will let you know when that becomes active, and you can cash in anytime after. And don't cash in the middle of a match. You're not Seth Rollins, but you can cash in at the end of a match. A champion is on the screen, but I mean, you currently hold 2 of the 4 titles, so.
Yeah, cashing in on the junk title.
Yeah, that's what Dude wanted to do. He wanted to cash in on himself so he
If
could
you
play
lose
with
it,
himself.
you get an instant rematch.
I don't think you're allowed to play with yourself on Twitch. But anyway, although people technically do that. That's the whole point of Twitch, isn't it? Anyway, Joey, your thoughts on this? And I'm getting tired. How long have I've been streaming for 4.5 hours? I think 3.5 hours. Yeah, three hours.
Yeah, this was awesome. I picked 3 people that I knew that would have a lot of fun with this, and they absolutely did. What was I going to say? The first title I've ever defended successfully in this league, despite having a couple. Every time I defend them, I lose them, so it's nice to defend one. Yeah, it's fun. Can't wait for the next one. You're always creative with the ideas you come up with, so
thank you.
This was a blast, so great job.
Eric, you got second. You know, I thought you were coming through. You got the first 2 in that last round. It was like, oh shit, maybe he's got something. Maybe he's onto something here. Eric, your thoughts on this? Anything else you want to say, talk about? You've already qualified for the World Contenders Tournament, but go ahead. So is Joey.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy to have been invited. These ones are always a lot of fun. I swear I play Wordle and Connections on my free time. I kind of show up at the end, but that doesn't matter. This was a lot of fun. I love how creative the drunk title ones get. So both Dude and I didn't successfully gain the Triple Crown, sadly, in the same night. I didn't say it at the beginning because I didn't want to jinx it, but now I didn't do it, so that's fine.
Now you got to win the sports title.
That I'm not. It's all soccer for some reason, and it happens to be World Cup soccer. That's where I do best, and that's it, pretty much. But no, happy to be here. Yeah.
Brandon, did you do better than you thought you would have?
Yeah, because I didn't actually know anything, except the connection started to hurt me a little bit because you had to know like specific pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like that. But with all Wordles, I would have liked my chance a little bit more. But you know, finishing with 21 points in a title match is no slouch. So I'm happy with the way I did. Shout out Orlando, what's his name, and Damn Guy.
Orlando Jordan, big Orlando Jordan fan. Travis, you know your kids, they're staying up late. See, they're staying with the lore of you got to stay up late to do these matches, and so they're going to be future champions. It's going to happen.
Right,
also, the banging. I have a question. Are they playing with wrestling figures?
Well, actually, he's just banging a Spider-Man car around.
Oh, okay.
He does have some wrestling guys I gave him, though. I found some of those old, like, the big rubber, like, LJNs.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was thinking.
I still have some at my house, too. He's not old enough to touch my Hasbros or my ECW guys. Can't risk those getting broken.
No, because you got the whole collection of ECW guys, don't you?
Correct. I have the whole collection of ECW, and I have a lot of Hasbros. Not all of them, but...
Yeah, there's that last series is expensive. Oh, there's Hogan.
But yeah, he's got Hogan. He's got Hillbilly Jim. We got a Captain Lou Albano and a King Kong Bundy around here. So
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Starting him early. He's got to be a trivia expert. The youngest player to compete in CWT. I'm very excited for S-Fame and He Be Chillin'. That's right. We're talking about you.
Probably beat me.
Right, and yours coming soon. Yeah. We're gonna have we're gonna have the first ever triple threat father son tag match.
All right.
Or daughter. Yours is a daughter, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So father
His
child.
daughter's old enough, and we'll have a intergender tag match.
Oh right, a good old mixed tag. All right.
We can do that too.
Well, I want to thank you all for being here and anyone to watch tonight. Scott, thank you for staying here the whole time. I appreciate that. That was a fun time. We'll try some different things at some point, but it's been a blast. It's been a blast for everyone. And I appreciate you all being here. Stay tuned because tomorrow night we have Brandon Rutledge against Chris Perkins. And then we have one more match next week. Then I'm going on vacation, so we can be untriviaed out for a while. But more on that match that is happening Sunday night in the very near future. Have a great night, everyone.